You want to roll us out? We're in.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the official NFL Draft Season 4 Chatted Up Sports. Coming in, man, representing is your boy, Malcolm Mickey Harris. And let's just get right into it, man. Roger Goodell is currently on the podium. My man, Joseph Guthrie, is to my left. Jay, what's up, man?
I'm fighting, dude.
You fighting?
I'm with Jordan flu game over here. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize because my voice is like totally gone.
Listen, you are fine, brother. We're gonna do this real big. We got plenty merchandise on the way. My brother Chase Green, as well as Greg Larnard, are going to be in the saddle here in a few minutes, but we're gonna give them the benefit of the doubt as they are kicking off with their draft pick. What's up, brother? He is coming in hot and heavy. Titan season, live in full effect. Oh yeah. Tighten up, baby. Tighten up.
Beautiful.
I think it'll hold.
Yeah, I mean, what's the worst that happens?
Oh, absolutely nothing, bro.
Let's get you some
slack.
Slack here. Yeah.
Look at me.
Just wanted to make sure we didn't miss the first pick.
Wow, man. It's a beautiful night in Chattanooga. If you're out here, please come to Tailgate Brewery, just beside Stir. It's beautiful. They're showing Clay Matthews on the television, a couple Packers legends. This is beautiful right now.
So,
man.
Malcolm.
Yes, sir.
We've come a long way.
Oh,
since
we have.
the end of college football season.
Yes, sir, we have.
Where Cam Ward was not considered the number one overall pick.
Not at all. Not even on anybody's radar.
And now he's what, minus 5,000?
He is minus 5,000 to be selected by the Tennessee Titans tonight, as we have Lil Wayne is in Green Bay for this draft.
You know where Lil Wayne needs to be? Halftime of the Super Bowl.
You know, I think that ship has sailed. That's just me.
Don't kill my dreams.
I think the ship has sailed, but you never know. He should have been in New Orleans this year.
Dude, it would have. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. But thoughts on Cam?
I think Cam is going to be a good NFL starter. I don't think he's going to be great. I don't think he's going to be, you know, if I had to put a comp on him right now, like level, I think he's tier 2, tier 3.
Okay.
Thank you, by the way, brother.
We have an extension.
Oh, look at
Dude,
Chase Green is
IT.
really CEO.
IT's on it, baby.
IT, I mean, whatever you need, he's got you.
We'll get back to Cam in a second.
Yeah, we'll get back to Cam in a second. You're the best.
Sorry, guys. It's been a little start. I'm just gonna start whispering so you don't have to hear my voice crack.
All right. We plugged in?
Yeah, you're good.
I
Can you
can't
hear me?
hear it for nothing.
Where you at?
I'm right there. Keep going.
That's why.
Keep going a little bit more.
A little bit more.
Just a
little bit more?
two more snags.
You good?
I think I'm good.
Money.
Money in the bank. Shawty, what you drink?
All right, boys.
Are you good? You got room?
Very careful.
Oh, man.
Keep it classy. All right.
What's up, baby?
Cam Ward Day.
Look at us run, man.
Cam Ward Day.
Cam Ward, is that a Delaney Walker on your body?
That sure is, my friend.
Oh.
My headphones are booming, brother.
Are they jacked?
Oh, yeah. I hope I sound good.
You sound great.
You sound great.
Sweet.
I gotta
Cam Ward
get,
Day.
I gotta stop blocking the boys.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Oh, you're
gotta get out of
fine.
the
You're
way.
fine. We decided to sit back here. We're a couple thick boys. We have to
Come on,
have some
man.
room.
Gotta adjust.
It does look cooler in Green Bay than I actually thought it would, to be honest with you. I wasn't sure if that was going to look good or how that was going to work with all those people, but it looks awesome.
How you feel about smaller cities getting the nod for the NFL draft?
They're making it work.
Because when in Cleveland a couple years ago,
We've had Nashville.
yeah,
Would you consider Nashville a smaller city? Though?
I think at the time for the market it was,
But
But
now
then-
it's not.
but we've shown
Yeah.
out, dude. That was the best one by parts.
I think it needs to be in Nashville every year. To be honest, that was just a great venue.
Where was it last year?
I feel like it was in Cleveland, unless I'm making that up. It was
Yeah.
Detroit.
Detroit.
last year.
Yeah, because Eminem was out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really, they have made so much money.
That was such a good audible you just did.
You like
peed.
that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see
Oh
that?
yeah.
It's crafty. Shout out to the wonderful people at Tailgate Brewery.
So back
Yes,
to
Killer Cam.
to Cam Ward. You know, we're all assuming he's going to be the number 1 overall pick.
Minus 5,000.
You know, minus
Whatever
5,000.
it is now.
Where would you rank? Where would you slot Cam? Like, say he gets drafted, you assume he's going to be the starter. Where would you slot him 1 to 32?
20.
Oh,
20.
okay,
20.
okay. Ahead of who?
I think it's ahead of the likes of Derek Carr. I think it's ahead of any quarterback situation in New York. I think he's ahead.
That includes both teams.
Yeah.
So you think he's better than Russ, and you think he's better than Justin?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he is better than Geno Smith currently right now.
Right at this very moment,
Yeah.
coming in as a rookie,
Yeah, I do.
I think he has more upside.
I just don't know if
I
he's
like
better.
that. I think
Yeah.
his ceiling's higher.
His ceiling's definitely higher. I would be shocked if Cam Ward, at the end of the day, ends up being Geno Smith. To me, he just seems much more dynamic. I think when I look at Cam Ward, this ceiling, and you guys aren't going to like this name because obviously it's a little dirty at this point, but Deshaun Watson.
Good Deshaun would
No,
be
dude,
amazing.
good.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
A good Deshaun Watson before he gets all the massages and whatnot. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, before
Pre-massage.
game. Pre-massage game.
Pre-massage Deshaun Watson and
PM Deshaun.
It's like before Christ.
yeah,
BC.
yeah. We got PM.
What? Real Devo Sweeney. Deshaun.
But no, but
Yeah.
Houston. If we had Houston
Houston
Texans,
Deshaun.
oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh, man, electric.
But that's just what he does. Like, I always used to call Deshaun Watson like the magic man. I feel like that's what Cam Ward can be. He
Yeah,
just
'cause-
creates magic.
Don't you feel like with Cam,
But he's also reckless.
he is reckless, and there were Deshaun times that if he didn't have DeAndre Hopkins, he was pretty reckless.
That's right.
That's fair.
I mean, just at the time was probably the greatest jump ball receiver I'd ever
And
seen.
you also have to
Outside like Randy
remember
Moss.
that Will Fuller was on drugs. You know,
Will
Will
Fuller
Fuller could catch 5 passes for 250 yards. in 2 times.
Unbelievable sometimes. Yeah,
You know,
the greatest stat stuffing offense I've ever watched too, because those guys would roll at the end of the game. Them and Blake Bortles and that Jaguars team.
wow.
Also with Cam, the Deshaun comparison I like is they were so dynamic behind the line of scrimmage that it scares you. I think Cam sits back there a little bit more than people give him credit for. And he can do so much, like maybe a little bit early Russ, that kind of stuff that he's going to be so good at. But you're just going to have to get him to be smart and not look lazy. I think looking lazy and if we wind up being bad again, which the Titans could be bad again, that is not going to be good for confidence because that boy's going to get roasted. You're going to a whole different market in the NFL.
See,
You
that's
are.
the difference in the game, though, is that play they just showed where he got out of that tackle, he got out of that sack in the Florida game. That's a sack in the NFL.
You're not getting away from the edges,
No, they're too fast.
and especially in your division.
The
There's-
pick is in.
The pick is in. I'm feeling really good about this, guys.
I hope the best for you, bro.
I don't
really
think
do.
he's the best overall player in this draft. I think we have like 3, maybe 4 really, really good guys. But you have to take a quarterback if you are the Tennessee Titans.
So
Who
while
would
we
you-
have a
who would you-
chance,
Okay, go ahead.
sorry,
No, you're good.
while we have a chance, what would your initial reaction be if they went another way and took Travis or Abdul?
I really like Travis as a player. I just don't think it would make a lot of sense for us. If they went Abdul, I'd be pretty happy too. I think I'd be actually more happy with the Landry loss, and I think Abdul could, far exceed Landry. But still, Landry was a good, solid player for us for years. But now, if we had Landry, like the reason we've been good, the reason the Giants were so good is because you dominated the front line. I think Abdul would have to come in and play way too fast for what he probably should right now. He's got some stuff to work on. Obviously, his top end is just so far ahead of some of these edge rusher, and this is a great edge class. But you just need to take a quarterback, and I know it sucks, but you have to take him, right?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming your thought process is you're hoping you get some kind of CJ Stroud effect where he comes out and he shows he has the potential and he plays really well, and then next thing you know, you've got this really good quarterback that you can win with on a rookie contract.
Yeah.
So you're spending less money on him than you are the current quarterback market, given what quarterbacks are going for now. So you get a chance to build around him. While that only gives you like a 4 to 5 year window, it's still better than having to sign a free agent quarterback and pay over what you would.
Yeah. Here we go.
Come on. There it is, Cameron Ward.
Cam Ward season, baby.
Had to be the pick.
Had to be the
Had to
pick.
be the pick.
Like,
I'd have been shocked if it
Wow.
were anybody else.
Wow.
what a guy. Not
What a
there.
guy. I mean,
What's up, Bass Pro Shop?
You had to do it. Shout out to Bass Pro Shop located down there in Camp Jordan.
Love the suit.
How do you feel?
I feel good. Like, especially we've had so much time to realize that it's going to be Cam. You can get sold on some film. We're good at that. We're good at being suckers in this group.
Yep.
By God, can we be good suckers? I'll tell you what. And look, he was another guy that there's like three or four times you get to watch guys. Oh, here we go.
The Browns traded their pick to Cleveland to Jacksonville.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
We have a very disgruntled.
As you can see, we have a very distraught Browns fan back here.
Yeah. Dang.
This man is not happy. Hey, Garrett's in the chat, boys.
What GT said.
GT.
What's up, GT?
Oh, something's happening.
He said 0 stars in high school. Cam was a 0 star in high school.
Zero.
I like somebody with a little chip on his shoulder.
Dude,
Yeah, was he Incarnate Word?
Incarnate
Yes.
Word to Washington,
Tearing it up.
to
I like-
Washington State, to Incarnate Word to Washington State,
Yeah.
then actually to the NFL draft, then to Miami, then back to the draft.
Dang.
Yeah, I love just making Incarnate Word sound like a Mexican dish. I don't know why.
Dude, you should have heard the first time. I remember when I was like doing radio in Louisiana and I had to give like a score update for the halftime of the like Raging Cajuns, and I had to say Incarnate Word. I probably said it exactly the same
Yeah.
way you said it. I had no clue. I'd never heard of Incarnate Word before that.
It does look like a word that you want to overpronounce.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
totally does.
where's the what do they call the dash over the e?
An
I
apostrophe
don't
or
know.
excuse me, a
Over the E.
What is that thing
I
called?
oh my God.
It's like what the like when it
accentuator. Yeah, the accent.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I thought it was Incarnata. That's what I've been calling it my entire
It ain't no
life.
empanada.
It ain't no Incarnata, baby.
Right.
I could crush an empanada.
So as y'all can tell by the reaction that we just had by the lovely Browns fan about 5 feet from us, there has been a trade. The Cleveland Browns have traded out of the second pick to the Jacksonville Jags. One has to assume that the best player overall in this draft is about to fly off the board.
They wanted somebody else to pair with Trevor. Everybody said that it was going to be Tet, but now you're getting him as second wide receiver.
You know who this is, right? Travis Hunter's
Gotta
about
be
to
Travis.
fly off
Gotta
the
be.
board.
Yeah, well,
gotta be
yeah. I
Travis
mean,
Hunter.
obviously, yeah.
Oh.
Why would the Browns trade him though? Like trade away off that pick.
I don't know.
They could use him. You just restart
Or-
Myles Garrett. Unless they're like, hey, we have so many holes
What-
that we just
yeah.
need to.
I think y'all are trading out of that.
Well, the Jags are picking at 5, correct?
Yes.
I got a feeling this is Abdul Carter.
So it'd be him, Josh Allen, and
Trayvon Walker.
Yeah.
Trayvon Walker.
well,
Then
I
you
think-
give the
I think they're gonna
Giants an
shop-
opportunity.
I think they
Draft
would
Travis
shop
Hunter.
Trayvon.
Man,
I think if I am the Giants and you take Abdul Carter, I am not budging Malik Neighbors and Travis Hunter together
who's
That-
their interior guy?
for the Giants.
No, for the Jags.
I don't think they really have a good interior defensive lineman.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I'm curious now too.
All right. Jaguars depth chart. Because I remember seeing this earlier. Because Todd McShay said something about this earlier. He's like, watch out if the Jags make a move up. Because they want the wide receiver. But I didn't think they would do that. I thought they might actually just hold spot and go get Tet at 5. Because they wanted the big receiver. You know, it's the Clemson thing. It's like, what?
Yeah.
How did he do so well? It's because he had T. Higgins, who grew 2 inches every week, and Jamar Chase.
All right, let's talk through this.
So the Browns the Browns have the 5th pick now.
And they're getting a 2025 second and 4th round pick and a 2026 first round pick.
Ooh.
Uh,
So 2 firsts and a
Jags
second.
get second overall, 4th round pick, and a 2025 6th round pick as well.
Okay.
So you think this is going to be Abdul Carter? Chase?
I thought it was going to be Trav. He thinks it's going to be Abdul.
Oh, sorry, Joseph.
Yeah.
One of the two handsome white men to my left.
What do you mean by that?
Appreciate you.
You're a handsome black man.
Oh, okay.
Just because you want to move to Signal doesn't mean you get to be a white guy.
Listen, man. I've been drinking IPAs down there up in Farragut, man.
Dude, I saw you drinking that IPA. I was like, that boy gets water by the day.
Listen, baby.
It's a long shot.
Drives a Forerunner.
Bass Pro Shop hat.
It's a bucket hat.
And a bucket
It's a
hat,
bucket,
too.
baby.
I do like the bucket hat. You kind of pull it off. There's not a lot of people that can do
I
that.
appreciate it, brother.
It's a long shot guess, but
So
I feel like I could see
Armstead
them
Hamilton.
shopping,
Oh, Arik Armstead is there?
Yeah, so you'd have Josh.
Bad.
and then you'd shop Trayvon.
I think you keep that because, like I'd mentioned earlier, I really do think Abdul could just be a sick, nasty third down guy. Because now you're dealing with Cam, Shroud, who am I missing? Indianapolis. Whoever they're going to start.
Richardson. Anyway,
Who's going to who'd they pick up this year?
somebody
The Colts.
to back him up. It was somebody kind of substantial.
Talking
Was
about
it-
quarterback?
Yeah.
I feel like it's like Tyrod Taylor, but it's not.
No, it wasn't Daniel Jones. Is it?
It was
Daniel
It was. Good call.
What a pull,
God.
Joseph!
Joseph is
Fuck
running.
off.
Job.
Joseph, this is Joseph's flu game. I'm not
Come
gonna lie
on,
to you.
baby.
That boy's running about 25% and still got
We're
buckets of
trying.
knowledge. But see, yeah, if you had Josh, Trayvon, and Abdul, that makes you very, very scary in the AFC South. No matter what, no matter how bad you were the year before, you can still win the AFC South every year. We've seen it. Everybody just fluctuates. Everybody just rolls up and down. You can win it with 9 wins some years. All right, here we go. While we're talking here, G,
Yeah.
how are you feeling? How do you like the setup here in Green Bay?
I mean, it looks lit. Like they said, it's going to bring in like $100 million in economic revenue for the city.
Really, bro?
Yeah.
Because I guess everybody went up there yesterday.
Yeah.
Probably staying
They
till
staying
Saturday.
till
What do you fly
Saturday,
into,
yeah.
Milwaukee?
No,
I
you-
did fly into Milwaukee,
How
but
far
you
is
can
that
fly
drive?
into Green Bay. I think it was like 2 hours.
Oh, that's
Also, by the way, do I look too high? Should I get a bucket to sit on that be a little lower? Does it look weird that I'm up so high? I feel a little awkward up here.
You look
think so.
tall.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some.
yeah, we
there's
can
some-
we can slide.
I can get in these.
I don't.
I'm trying not
If
to
you're
like-
comfortable, I wouldn't.
Okay, I
Oh.
just didn't know if it looked weird or not.
I don't.
Are you comfortable?
It actually
Yeah, I'm alright.
might be a little bit better if y'all slide that way a little bit. That way I'm not blocking Mickey.
Yeah, and
There we go.
can,
Yeah,
we
we
can
gotta
get
see full Mickey.
we can get Joseph off the edge of the seat. I love it.
Oh, this is nice.
Edge of the seat.
Do you feel good?
Oh, I feel great.
You feel good?
I feel good.
I think we got the perfect little live setup here.
Where's GT, man?
GT's in the chat, man.
He's at
GT's in
home.
the chat.
Nah, I'm saying GT. Show me some love in the chat, man.
GT, what do you want for the Commanders?
He did give us the name of the little thing. It's either like tilde. I don't know. I'm
Oh, a Tilda?
tilde. Is that how
I
you
think
say
it's-
it?
Matilda.
Matilda?
Could be possible.
I feel like they're gonna do something.
I'm
really
not gonna lie to you. That
stupid
is
here.
a very GT thing to know.
Eric Armstead.
That's a big boy, man.
They're definitely drafting Abdul with this guy being there.
I'm going to go Travis.
I'm gonna go Travis too.
Oh, that looks so cool.
Yeah.
You guys got to go to Green Bay one of these times.
Dude,
One of these years.
you don't have to do a whole lot of convincing to make me go to Lambeau Field.
Yeah, bucket
I'm
list
in.
item.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Bucket list item.
Sorry, we're waiting on the second pick announcement chat.
Yeah, Eric's taking a little time here.
Milking it. Come on.
Today, brother.
Okay.
Travis Hunter.
Obviously.
So it was
It was
Travis
Trav.
Heck yeah.
I mean, as far as the talent goes, it makes sense. But I just thought
Mhm.
if you want to roll through the AFC, but
Does it
Dude.
feel like the Jags would be one of the only teams
Ugh.
that'll let him play both
Ugh.
ways?
It could be. Could be. And I'd honestly rather go to Jacksonville than Cleveland.
100%.
So, not
Because
a bad thing.
that's what everybody said about him going to Cleveland. It's like, well, brother, we're going to need you. We play too many good quarterbacks. We're going to need to score. We're going to need to stop people. You're going to need the versatility out there. You really are. What do you think? What do you think his percentage will be like? Do you think he's a 70-30 offense defense or flip flop, or do you think they're just going to let him kind of do 50-50?
I think they're going to let him do whatever. Honestly,
108 snaps again.
I think they're going to let him try. I love this camera angle, by the way, with the hats and stuff. I thought
Yeah,
that's a cool
that's
touch
cool.
the NFL's been doing. But no, I truly do think it's going to be a 50-50 split. Because I was listening to how they announced them. They didn't announce the position, did they?
He said he wanted wide receiver
Uh,
DB.
What are you talking about when they announced it?
Yeah.
They just said DB wide receiver.
Yeah, so
said
that
that.
shows we're okay with it.
Well, I mean, shoot, you want to pair him with Brian Thomas Jr. offensively. That's a good look for Trevor Lawrence.
Yep.
And then if you want to put him in the secondary, Tyson Campbell's been good.
They need a second.
There's not much there in the secondary. They might need him more in the secondary. That defense not great.
Where is he better, guys? Wide receiver or corner? Y'all know where I lean.
I would say wide receiver.
Okay.
Slight.
I think he's a
Slight.
better DB.
I think he's a phenomenal defensive back.
I think you're going to have to go system for him. I think for him, he could be just the nastiest zone coverage corner. Obviously, he can man up guys. He's so talented, but wide
We were
receiver,
together for that.
his
right, we
ball
were.
skills as a wide receiver are unbelievable.
Whiskey Cowgirl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Whiskey Cowgirl.
I think those ball skills that he has as a wide receiver are what elevate him as a corner as opposed to
Yes.
other corners.
Yeah. You have to play him both. It would be very dumb if you did not play this guy both ways.
At least give him a shot.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, then I feel like you have to let him see, like, hey, this is different.
Yeah.
I think the best way to do it is to have him be like a 70% cornerback and then give him a package on offense. Specific plays or something like that. Let him get out there where he's not an every single down wide receiver.
Would you also vary it? Would you vary it by team you're playing?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all right, Just
What's up?
All right, big dog, you're okay.
You get through it, baby.
Yeah, keep battling.
Fight,
Like
baby, fight.
if you're playing somebody that has like 2 or 3 deep wide receivers and you need Tyson and you need someone else, like, but if you're playing someone who only has like a true wide receiver one, you can put Tyson on and kind of float the rest of your DBs, let him play more receiver, kind of see
Yeah.
how your schedule lines out, and you kind of pick your plan for Travis week to week.
Or, God forbid, knock on wood, if an injury occurs somewhere, that might also delineate where he plays and how much he plays, whatever side of the ball.
Yeah, I don't know who they're going to keep and who they'll get, but I mean, Jags they'll figure out a few like wide receivers here and there, but with Kurt gone and Trevor's only had short wide receivers that have been studs, and then he finally gets a big tall guy and Brian, and you're like, oh, he's awesome. He's awesome. I picked that guy up in fantasy. I was like, I have a good feeling about these LSU dudes.
They've done well.
They have done real well
Done
in this
real
NFL,
well.
haven't they?
Oh, these LSU wide receivers?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they're absolutely dynamic. Who's your favorite one?
I'm not gonna lie to you. After last year, watching Brian Thomas Jr., he helped me with the fantasy second place last year. So
Odell was dynamic when he was out.
awesome.
Y'all,
Incredible.
Odell Beckham Jr. was a icon.
Yeah.
Like-
Very short amount of time an icon.
Oh
but
my God.
Flash in the pan.
Last year, from what I saw, though, I used to think Jamar Chase was like kind of boring to watch because he's not as twitchy as Justin.
Gosh, forgot
But then
about
when you watch that boy take off, you're like, oh
That-
my.
Yeah.
That was going to be my answer. Jamar's my favorite. Of the LSU receivers that have come out recently, Jamar is just that guy.
I can't believe even Justin runs I know we all say it 1,000 times, but I can't believe they're on the same team.
With
That's crazy.
with Joe Burrow.
With Joe Burrow throwing it.
No one of those.
And don't forget, dude, Clyde Edwards-Helaire was not bad. He was
No,
like,
he's
oh,
a
he was
good
good.
running back.
He was
you had
good.
Randy Moss's kid, like
Thaddeus.
yeah.
How do you show it, Moss?
Thaddeus Moss. Oh, Jason Taylor's son's in this one, isn't he?
Mason
Mason
Taylor.
Taylor, yeah.
He's going to go in the second round, I feel like.
I
pretty
saw a
dynamic.
couple of the Ringer mock drafts had him in late first. I was like, I don't know about that.
The New
Well,
York
you're
Giants have put the pick in.
You're not going to take him over Gunnar Helm, are you?
No.
So he's what, probably tight end 3? Tyler Warren,
So,
Tyler
Warren,
Warren,
number
Gunnar
one.
Helm,
Yep.
Mason Taylor.
Oh, no. What's my
Maybe.
man from Michigan?
Colston Loveland.
Colston's
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I
Colston's
forgot
too.
about
Gunner.
Colston Loveland.
Colston's two.
Gunner dropped after the combine.
Yeah.
Fair.
They're putting Taylor ahead of him.
Okay.
But
It's gotta
from the
be
Senior
Abdul.
Bowl,
Abdul Carter, got to be.
I'm not
I
gonna lie
like
to you. The funniest one I heard of like, what if hilarious scenarios was what if the Giants drafted Ashton Genty? They were so scarred by Saquon.
No, you build that defense up.
Yeah, you
they need
can't.
it.
You can't let a player like that.
So you have Brian Burns,
Dexter Lawrence.
Dexter Lawrence, Kayvon Thibodeau, and now you add in Abdul Carter to
Yeah.
that.
Dear
That's-
God.
I hate to say that. That's actually probably the best scenario of the top 7 that you could go to.
Yeah.
That's great. He can come be a nasty third down guy in a tough division.
And this is a big year for GM Joe Schoen and Brian Daboll too. They got to win this year. They got to find a way to be better than they have been. I don't say they make a deep playoff run, but they got to compete at the top of the division or at least second in the division. And they're not anywhere close to the Eagles. I think that I'm sorry, GT, if you're still watching. I think there may be a little bit of a regression for the Commanders, although I love Jane Daniels.
Love it.
Love Jane Daniels. I'm hoping that he doesn't have like that CJ sophomore slump regression.
He absolutely will.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
that's the likelihood that he does is probably there.
It just happens.
Yeah.
Hey, did y'all see this little handshake with Roger
dude?
Goodell
I didn't
and
know
Abdul
Roger
Carter?
Goodell.
They still below gang sign with it.
Dude, Rogers got a little swag on him.
Roger might be somebody.
He's like, I'm making so much money.
That looks like Ric Flair back in like 1970.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That was a good call. Man, what a great. This is where the draft starts.
I was
The
about to
1,
say,
2, 3,
so-
1, 2, 3. Like as much as you want to like question it, it just felt so solid. Everybody had it. Now here we go.
All right, New England.
Ted McMillan, right?
No.
Tackle
Mm,
Campbell.
Mason Graham.
I'm going Ashton Genty right now.
Hmm.
Who is
See-
New England's running back?
It is what's his name?
Stevenson.
Ramon.
No, yeah,
Ramondre.
Stevenson. Yeah.
He was good at times.
Garbage, bruh.
Oh, they
He was
do
good 2
have,
years. I think it would be a bad pick for them because they need a tackle. But it wouldn't put it because it's Vrabel. It wouldn't surprise me.
He loves to run the football. I'm going to run through my opponent's face, predicated off of play action. I have my wide receiver 1 is Stephon Diggs.
True blue chip guy. Like you're getting one of the 3 best talents in the draft. I don't know how I want to put him like 1, 2, 3, but you got Carter, Hunter, and Genty are your 3 like just best talents overall.
Is there any chance they go Jalen Walker?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think Jalen's going to go that high.
I'm just looking at best available from ESPN, and they've got Genty 1, Walker 2, Mason Graham 3.
Mason Graham.
Or they want to try to give more weapons to Drake May, Tyler Walker, or what's his name?
Ted
Ted
McMillan.
McMillan.
No, Tyler Warren. Sorry, they have Tyler Warren number 4.
See,
Do you want to
and
draft
Tyler?
him?
Tyler's another one. Actually, he's probably the 4th guy that I think about like best talent.
Yeah.
Dude,
You know, what I'm loving right now is no commercials. Like, shout out to ESPN.
big time.
They got it right.
Oh, dude. what
that's
a way.
hard to do, man.
Nowhere to be found.
Appreciate everybody watching. I know there's one. Actually, we watch all these,
All right in there.
and it is amazing to see
right in
how
there.
many live shows there are all at the
Oh,
same
yeah.
time right now. PFF, like Max and them. See, they got Colin.
Yeah, they did. I saw
Yeah.
that.
That's
yeah.
sweet.
That's so cool.
I was peeping the show a little bit before we
Yeah.
hopped in.
They
Nice.
started at 7:45 today.
Yeah.
Oh, about to win some prizes.
Here we go.
Everybody, thanks for coming out.
Love the Chattanooga Titans fans.
Much love.
Slow season last year. Hope we pick up this year and we take off. When we do or don't, keep coming out. Have fun time. We'll still decorate. We'll still have stuff. We're good patch going.
Heck yeah.
Sweet.
Blake does have some patches from last year. Before that. Maybe those guys
Put on
buy
some
them.
patches here for the chat.
Buy them.
Yeah,
Titans
Chat
fans.
Titan fans. By the way, we are at Tailgate Brewing in downtown Chattanooga.
Shout out Tailgate.
Shout out to Tailgate.
Titan flags.
Boys, while the giveaway's going on,
Lots.
question from the chat. We have some food for thought. What do you think of the Steelers' 21st pick as far as Aaron Rodgers' situation is concerned?
I really thought we'd have this situation done before the draft. This is a little sketchy, and I didn't listen to the whole Pat McAfee interview, but it sounded like he's still considering potentially retiring.
Yep.
So he's just kind of dragging his feet a little bit. I don't know what's going to happen with him. I don't know if he just waits until maybe somebody gets hurt and then he jumps into a different situation. Does he want to come back and be Jordan Love's backup?
Probably not.
Imagine, and I don't want this to happen, but imagine if Jordan Love gets hurt and he's still a free agent, and then they bring Aaron Rodgers back.
Be crazy.
That would be
Would
wild.
Matt LaFleur want to do that?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Think
so.
so?
Yeah.
I think
If
so.
Jordan Love got hurt,
If Jordan Love got hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. God
I've been
forbid.
thinking about
No,
that.
God
Yeah,
forbid.
God
knock
forbid.
on
I don't
wood.
want that to happen. I don't want Aaron to come back, but I'd rather him come back than go to the Vikings. For sure.
Congratulations, Jeremy. He just
Jeremy.
won a signed football. Nice.
Yeah, that's a good
Let's
prize.
go.
Who signed it? Oh, nice. Christenberry.
Center.
Yeah. Love that.
I think the Steelers, if I'm Mike Tomlin and that group, you cannot let Shador Sanders, my man, we used to work together. You cannot let
I love this one.
Shador slip past 21. There's no way.
Who have you not
No.
worked with here?
No way, man. Like that's the thing, and that's why Aaron's situation is so frustrating because they could have so many different moves.
Yeah.
With 21.
It's really gridlock though.
Congratulations, Parker.
Shout out to Parker, man.
Getting that flag and
Got
a
the
little
D-hop
coos.
on.
Thanks to the Titans also. They're so good now that Blake and Chris here have made this like an official Titans brand. They send us a lot of swag. So
Do
shout
they?
out to the Titans. Yeah,
That's
man.
pretty sick.
We are on the little website.
Love the
It's pretty
Titans.
great, man. It's
Huge.
pretty great. These guys worked hard for it. Getting to sit out on the patio. This is great. But when they go on the inside on Sundays, there's flags everywhere. It looks
It's
beautiful.
rowdy. Yeah.
The last one we've got Titan flag,
All right, boys, we are
towel,
back.
chain, depending on here. Make sure and tat out and treat your bartenders nicely. Tip well. And I hope to see you guys. Well, like to see you next year.
Also, by the way, fellas, we are going to have a guest at some point in the next probably 20 minutes or so. Mark Mohako, contributor to Titans Wire, is
Yes,
going to be
sir.
with us to talk about Cam Ward and everything Titans. Obviously, Tyler Lockett. Did you guys talk about Tyler Lockett?
Not yet. We were gonna kind
No,
of let
I-
that rip whenever he was coming
Yeah,
in.
You
pre-
guys
Pre-show.
got a 2007 Camry today, man.
That's what I'm
We sure
saying.
did, baby. He's efficient. He gets you to A to B.
And a 2026 Ferrari, baby.
Good gas mileage. Yeah, we might have a car that breaks down, but dude, Tyler Lockett's gonna be right there.
You got
Hey.
a daily driver, dog.
I got that daily drive.
You got a daily driver, dog.
Because you know what? In Nashville, you might have to drive to Franklin.
You do.
All right, boys. Patriots. Will
Yeah.
Campbell.
Yeah.
Campbell.
They needed that tackle, man.
Yeah.
They needed that.
Got to
big boy.
protect Drake.
So
Yeah.
you have to assume it was between probably Will Campbell and Tyler Booker, right?
Yes,
Out of Alabama.
For sure.
but it sounded like Will was so far ahead. But
Yeah.
from what a lot of the guys were talking about, the analysts, they had said like this tackle is not wonderful draft. I mean, these are good guys, and you're always going to draft for a position, especially that high. But you know, there's a lot of really talented guys that are going to be outside the top 10 because you got to draft for need. So it'll be interesting to see like where they go. Like, does Genty go to Vegas? Is Warren going higher than this? I don't know. Because I guess is Cleveland? Yeah, Cleveland's a 5.
Cleveland, yep.
Where are we going here? Where is Cleveland? Where are the Cleveland Browns going?
If I'm Cleveland, I'm
Mr. Stefanski.
still taking a quarterback. I'm still going to do it.
Taking who?
I am taking a quarterback. I'm taking Shador Sanders
At 5?
at 5.
Did you not listen to Matt
If it
Stopsky?
wasn't-
He's very low on Shador.
Yeah.
Do you remember though? What's crazy is
I think
when
you
we
gotta-
talked to Max, we had him at 1 and 2,
Yeah.
and that's fallen so far, and they've stopped playing football.
Like
That's what
Shador,
I'm saying.
Shador is a great quarterback, guys.
A great
is.
quarterback.
He
Great.
is.
That's a little. That's a little.
Have you not been watching ball?
He's a
bro?
good quarterback.
He's great.
He's good.
He brought Colorado to relevancy.
He's not better than Cam Ward.
He kind of is.
I think
Like
If he were better
dog.
than Cam Ward, he would have got drafted accordingly.
I think the ceiling is way higher for Cam. But with Shador, he's not explosive. Doesn't have a big arm. But he's in the right system, like a true West Coast type stuff. Could be nasty, man.
I'm telling you this right now. Vegas is in play for this man. Do not doubt it for a second. They have had quarterback issues for years. If the Browns pass on them, it's about to get interesting at 6.
I think the Browns are too stuck with Deshaun to draft a quarterback.
Yeah.
And they got Joe Flacco there and Kenny Pickett. What do they need
Yeah.
Shador for?
Yeah. What do you need Shador?
Kenny Pickett,
Yeah.
man. Kenny Pickett's on his 3rd team in 3 years. He might be here at Tailgate Brewery with us next year.
Dude, they could honestly use Ashton Genty. Their
You're
running
not
back
wrong.
situation is terrible.
You're not wrong.
Terrible.
I thought Chase got mad at my take, walked off.
He's like, I can't do this.
Appreciate you, brother. You know, a pigment.
You are all in the camp. You are
Mark,
all
Marky
in the
Joseph
camp.
a little bit.
You are all in the camp. There you go. There you go. Yeah, that's better.
I wore a white T-shirt because I knew. Wanted y'all to be able to identify, man.
Smart. Other than when you're smiling.
Yeah, you know. But shiny white, though. Shout out to
Oh, that
Southside
looks
Denim,
good. Show off the pearly whites.
located in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
And also, we are going to have Sam Dusenberry Jr. join us at some point
Shout out
tonight
my
as
man
well.
Sam, man.
He's going to join us after the Falcons pick.
Okay.
So we're going to get live Miggy reaction,
Yeah.
Sam reaction, and then he'll hang out with us for a little while.
I just hope our reaction's better than last year.
Oh, God.
Dude, you got
You
the
were
right
due.
pick. You got the right pick
You
last year.
were in shambles last
I
year.
was in shambles.
The future.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Penix Jr.
Big Penix energy, man.
Big Penix energy.
That's where we're at.
Forever and always, buddy. Forever and always. Oh man.
Now, when I tell y'all, Will Campbell, this brother here has some swag to him.
Look at that guy.
He is a dog.
Dog, brother. Oh, he fits Vrabel. He's got the
Oh, yeah.
country accent. Oh yeah, this is Braves guy right here.
Yeah, like that's a match made in heaven.
One thing's for sure, May has to be happy about this selection. Congratulations, Will.
Dude sounds as country as cornbread, for real.
I love it.
Oh, he puts, according to him, he put shit in that seatbelt. That's what he told y'all.
Keep it classy, baby. Keep
Yeah.
it
Puts
classy.
it in
Will
that
Campbell.
seatbelt.
Good for them. That does not look like a happy war room.
Mm-mm.
You think Vegas is just sitting there being like, "Give me Genty"?
Yeah, they need him bad.
Yeah.
They really do.
Yeah, St. Clair McCormick. I mean, that's tough.
dude. Tough.
Zamir White.
All right, let's see what you got, Roger.
I don't know where Cleveland goes. I would have kind of traded out of here too.
Oh,
Graham.
okay. Interesting. Top 5 talent, I think, from what everybody puts
Yeah.
him up as.
Sick defensive tackle.
Incredibly talented.
Technique is absolutely insane.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Take a cup.
Thank you. I got both of them.
You don't have a cup. I got a cup already.
Tighten up, man.
Tied up.
Tighten up forever.
Tighten up.
All right, so you're going to put him on that defensive line with Myles Garrett, Malik Collins, Shelby Harris, Isaiah McGuire, Jordan Hicks.
Doing all right.
Yeah, that's going to be a ferocious defensive line.
He single-handedly dominated Ohio State's offensive line.
And that's a good offensive line.
That
Yeah.
is a very good offensive line. And look, I think for them, if you're going to be in that 5 spot, you had to go somewhere on defense because your division's just nasty. It's so nasty. Every week it's Burrow, maybe Rodgers or Shador. Potentially either one of those guys.
And Lamar's just
Lamar.
over there as
Oh,
well.
yeah, there's I was thinking go Lamar. I was thinking, and then you have maybe right now the best overall. I don't know, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. It's
He's got to win in playoffs.
That
but he's still awesome.
I'm getting sick.
He's still awesome.
I'm getting
And
sick of dying on
listen,
this hill.
and you guess what? You're not going to be playing him in the playoffs probably. So you're worried about regular season Lamar this time around. So go get Mason Graham, let him do work. And
again, there's so many holes on offense for Cleveland. It's almost like, hey, we're just going to pass on offense. We need to fill these holes and be dominant on defense because that's how we're going to compete this year.
Yep.
They have to play nasty.
Do you know who is overjoyed right now in their war room?
Who's that?
Pete Carroll on the phone with Ashton Genty.
Gotta be.
He's
welcome
like,
to
"Hey,
Vegas.
Gotta be. Welcome to Vegas.
welcome to Vegas. It's not
Terrible.
far from Idaho.
Pairing with Brock Bowers.
They are just building for
Come on.
somebody good next year. Don't know who it's going to be, but Arch, there's a couple guys.
A lot of quarterbacks coming out next year have a lot to prove.
Nico Iamaleava.
I mean, we've heard good things about Nico, Arch, Garrett Nussmeier, but we gotta see it. We gotta see it before it happens next year.
Potential Lenore Sellers in there.
the North Sellers.
I'm expecting a big year from the Goggles of Glory.
I'm expecting a Heisman type of year from him.
Man,
We'll,
that
we'll
guy.
see. We'll see.
I'm so happy Tennessee does not play South Carolina next year.
Oh gosh, yeah.
God bless.
That South Carolina team's gonna be nasty. Let me ask you. You gotta wonder though, if you were to sit down and you have good old truth talk with Mason Graham here, you're like, did you really want to go to Cleveland?
No. Nobody wants to go to Cleveland. But it's like your
Except
life
for
just
LeBron.
changed. LeBron was
Except for
born
LeBron.
there. You know, he didn't really have a choice.
He's like, I get to stay home. He was like, I was still living. I was listening to the McAfee one. He was like, I was still living in Akron. I was driving 25 minutes every day. Cost of living, bro.
Good financial strategy.
It is a good financial strategy.
Not
I
like
mean,
he really
yeah.
needs.
Yeah, the $1 billion that he got from Nike.
And that man ain't hurting for money.
Yeah. I know we're going to get some Oregon guys here later on, but we are also sitting in the office of the day. We are working on building some locker rooms, and we were just doing the whole, like, let's go dream scenario. We looked at Oregon's track and field facility, and, you know, obviously they are the pinnacle of track and field.
Yes.
$270 million
Oh,
Man,
that's a
Nike,
ticket.
Nike money, baby.
Nike money. Damn. Could
That's
you
the night.
imagine just having endless funds? If you're Phil Knott, you're like, I can cut a check for $270 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just write that check.
Yeah, you'll
Like
make
it's your
that-
bank account.
Cut it.
They should not have NIL issues.
They don't.
They
They
do
don't.
not now.
They don't. They don't have NIL.
But how do you get boat race like that versus Ohio State with that
Because
roster?
that roster had
because
more
that
money
because that team came together in the playoffs.
Yeah.
somehow, some way.
Because that team came together in the playoffs.
They beat the out of Tennessee. And
Oh
They
man,
sure did.
Nico threw the
Dude,
game. though.
they beat the shit out of everybody they played in the playoffs outside of Notre Dame.
okay.
No surprise.
Okay. No
There you go.
surprise at all. Happy for that guy. Such a stud.
He's no Dylan Sampson, but it'll work.
Oh, okay.
You
Kidding,
wait.
guys.
You wait.
This man.
I'm kidding.
I hope Dylan Sampson goes to one of our teams big and shows up. So he's definitely going to be a 1,000-yard runner this year.
Yeah.
I think Hampton's probably going to be a 1,000-yard rusher. Whew. This guy right here, man.
Crazy.
He is going to. He's going to be insane.
The stat that I love the most was from Stopsky was talking about that Genty had 1,000 yards before he had 100 carries.
That's nuts, dude.
That is insane.
That's nuts.
It's not even.
That's
It's not
insane.
real, man. And then I think he had the most yards in NCAA. And then that was after contact. He had more yards than the second place person,
Yeah,
right?
he had more. So his yards after contact, I believe, was more than
Thank you.
the second running back had total,
Yes. That's unbelievable.
or something insane like that.
Does the competition stuff scare you guys?
Scares the hell out of me. But I've been on the record about saying this. When we were at, Mike's Hole in the Wall, freezing our butts off, watching Ashton get absolutely stuffed in the college football playoff.
That Penn State game.
Yeah. But
Was that more about Ashton, or was that more about Penn State's D line versus Boise State's O line?
that is the point I was about to make, verbatim. I think it was just a mismatch in the line of trenches, man. On
Yeah,
the line of
because
scrimmage.
the number 3 pick was on the other side.
Yeah.
Yep. There was a lot. There was a lot on that game.
All right. Do you want to hear that Ashton Genty stat?
Yes.
It was he had overall 2,600 yards. Cam Scadaboo had 1,700 yards. That was the second leading rusher in the NCAA last year. After contact, Ashton Genty nearly had 2,000 yards.
Holy smokes, dude.
Nearly
wild.
2,000 yards. Insane.
You know who he runs like a lot? I know they're showing Emmitt Smith as a comparison.
Who's that?
He runs like a more powerful LaDainian Tomlinson. And it's really kind of scary to watch.
Yeah.
Like, look at these cuts right here, guys.
This is some of these like those stop still shots, and then how he gets out of them don't make sense.
But again, it's all about the competition. If he's playing in the SEC or something along those lines, does he break out of those same tackles?
Dylan Sampson did.
That's what I'm saying. Talk to him.
Dylan Sampson did.
That's right.
That's where NIL money should have went.
I think Dylan was doing okay.
I think he was doing all right.
He wasn't doing Nico numbers.
Nah.
But,
We got you a Bugatti on the way, man.
Yeah.
Psych.
We won't see a Tennessee player in the first one.
Yes, you will.
James Pierce.
James Pierce, yeah. James Pierce.
James Pierce. Jr.
Man, that's another one fell off. Boy.
Probably between 11 and 22.
Yeah, he's got a pretty wide range.
I
I've
don't think he
seen.
fell off. I think he just saved himself for this moment.
I sure hope so,
I
buddy.
think guys like it's like a Jamar Chase type of approach. Like, I don't have anything to prove. You remember Jamar Chase was dropping everything when he came out in preseason?
Man, I don't know about that.
They're calling James Pierce
Dog,
like the
we were
first
going-
overall pick.
Yeah, he was first of all pick coming into the last year, and then he just had waves, man. Like, sure, he had some big pressure games, but still has raw skills. I want him to go somewhere where he has that good coach. It's like, hey, you are an unbelievable athlete.
Look at that.
Use
man.
it. That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
That looks like a D2 college football team.
It does.
The freaking high school team.
Y'all boys might be doing something down there in that
Yeah.
weight room.
You know,
Yeah,
dude,
Lone Star.
They say high school football in Texas is different, man.
It is.
I don't know what the Ray County Golden Eagles would have done against that team, boys.
But the Salem High School Seminoles, they would fold. Tell you that.
Y'all got hit with the Bishop Sycamore.
Oh, Sycamore.
They switching out helmets and carrying on.
Come on now. What pick are the Falcons?
15.
15.
Okay.
Well, we got the Jets on the clock.
Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren or Ted McMillan? Or who else you guys?
Shador?
No, they got Justin Fields.
They do have Jordan Travis.
Y'all gonna stop playing my man Justin Fields now.
I-
All right. Kirby, let's stop. Kirby ain't do nothing but let the boy hand off the football. All right,
I
I'm
know.
a Justin Fields stand until I die.
Hey, listen, I saw what he did when he went and played for Ryan Day, and I saw about 4 other quarterbacks that didn't work out in the NFL do the same thing.
I wouldn't hate Tyler Warren here. Jeremy Ruckert and Stone Smart are their tight ends.
No, a tight end is getting drafted right now.
Okay. Tyler Warren, you are a New York Jet.
Yeah. Man, that big old fluffy hair will look great in that Jets uniform.
Or if you want to trade down to 15, I got somebody for y'all, man. Elite prospect named Kyle Pitts. Come on, get him.
Yeah, prospect.
Dude, I mean,
Prospect.
he looked great.
Keyword.
4th-year prospect.
Him and Justin Fields are best friends. Just went to Dubai together.
Did they?
Could work.
He looked
Dubai,
great
the new
coming out of
hotspot.
Florida.
Yep. Come off of Sauce Gardner. We got a deal.
Oh, well, hang on now.
Hey.
Y'all signing Jalen Ramsey.
Don't nobody want no Jalen Ramsey in 2025.
You can get Jair.
Oh,
Giants not even a top 15 quarterback.
You're so.
would you rather have
Have you been drinking
Wait,
today?
No, I'm sober as a fish.
Man, you must have been on something. Big. Dang, bro.
Jair, y'all
That's a little
believe in
harsh.
Jair?
He's not a top level cornerback right now because he can't stay on the damn field. But let's be honest, when he is on the field, he's a difference maker.
Nah, I love Jair, man. He's just annoying. He tried to talk about my wide receiver one is Drake London. I can't have that.
I know.
Can't talk that talk. You know?
Can't do that if you can't walk, man.
I'm so happy Drake turned out to be what feels like a true number one.
yeah.
that guy
Nah.
was so awesome.
Drake London is phenomenal.
My second TV over there for my small TV that I had on the Fox. I needed some good stuff out there. You know, I had to watch this Titans team on the
A little
big
rough.
TV for a little while. Then I'd change it over to the Falcons, and it'd be Falcons and the Reds.
Man,
That looks so good.
Y'all hungry?
Always.
I was gonna try to order a pizza
Mm,
or something.
I want those fries. Sick. I'm done.
Your phone died? Oh no. That's tough.
Hold on.
the Jets pick is in?
The New York Jets select Armand Membu.
Ooh, Armand Membu.
Beef up the O-line, baby.
Got to.
I think it's a good pick.
Out of Mizzou. 6'4", 332. Ah,
that's a body.
Big body.
he ran a 4.91 40 for 332
Explosive.
2 pounds.
He ran a what?
He had a 4.9 40.
Ooh,
A 4.9 40.
he ran a 6
No.
Nah.
down there at Finley Stadium.
But see, listen, it's all about your 10-yard, you know?
Oh,
You just fell off. You ain't never going to run 40 yards.
no.
They don't know
About
about your
10,
10 yard.
about 10 yards?
They weren't ready for your 10 yard.
No, around yard 25. I said, okay. So my
Speed fell
my
off.
feet hurt.
But you ain't never going to have to run 25, 30 yards.
No,
you know?
we're good. I don't know much about this pick. I'm going to be real with y'all boys. Joseph, as our college football aficionado, what can you kind of tell us about the selection by the New York Jets?
I think if you're looking to beef up O-line,
It's
I'm
all right,
sorry,
dude. Just get
Joseph.
through it.
Keep battling,
it
boy.
was
Fight.
Keep
it was,
battling.
it was either Armand or Tyler Booker, and Tyler Booker had some rough times this year. So I think it's a solid pick. Like you said, if they believe in Justin, you want to make sure he's protected.
Mhm.
So you want to get somebody that you can beef up your O-line with. I think it's a good pick for the Jets.
And that's something the Bears couldn't do.
Armand,
Yeah.
Could not protect himself.
Exactly.
Nope.
Armand was one of the shining points of Missouri this season. They didn't have a whole lot, but he was one of them.
Yep. It's one of those I'll always look back on. I'm like, I can't believe I fell into the trap like everybody else in Missouri was going to be.
I did the same thing.
Yep. We sat there that week
Yep.
previewing the season. We're like, this is going to happen. They're
Nope.
going to be good.
They were not.
And because they did one good year. Anyway, whatever.
Oh, boys. I don't know if he's still in chat, but our boy Grant was in the chat.
Okay,
Grant,
Grant.
graduation.
What up, baby?
Hey,
Big dog.
recent signee to the Chattanooga Red Wolves internship.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Grant
told me
yesterday.
GP.
Let's go.
Yeah, was
Nice.
graduating from the University of Alabama next week.
Also, shout out our boy Scotty Kilgore's in the chat. He said, "What's up, guys?"
Hey,
what's
Scott.
got it?
Trying to get him out here, but he said he was going to a Mexican restaurant.
Cinco de Mayo's on Monday, man.
Holy crap! Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Not this
No,
coming
not this
Monday,
Monday, but the following.
next.
I was like, wait a second.
Something
I-
is smelling
I jumped
superb.
it smells so good.
Smells
Actually,
like a
fellas,
Burger King.
I think with last call being up, we may not have. I don't know how late we're out here.
Surely they're going to let people just hang and watch the draft, no?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
I hope so.
I don't know. All right, boys. Panthers picks in.
My favorite
Thoughts?
player in the draft is about to fly off the board.
Your favorite what?
My favorite player in the draft
the
is about to
draft.
fly off the board.
Oh yeah,
He's a Georgia Bulldog.
Jalen Walker.
He's coming off the board right now.
All right.
They need a fill the gap that Brian Burns left.
I wouldn't hate it. Jalen's a dog.
Yeah, he
He's
takes
an
up
absolute
position.
dog.
They could certainly use offensive help.
You don't believe in Xavier Leggett
No.
and Dollar Bill?
Jalen Coker,
Yeah.
Jalen Coker's a dog,
Adam Thielen,
man.
David Moore,
Fellas, I got to go take a phone call. I'll be right back.
All right.
Tommy Tremble.
Adam Thielen standing over there like Burt Reynolds in the longest yard, dog.
And got great savings in
He's just old.
They could use Tyler Warren.
They could use
They
Tyler
could.
Warren.
They could. I think that's where they'll go is Tyler Warren.
You don't just give it you give your whole heart.
Wow.
It was good to raise it to the
I really hate that New Orleans could potentially take Shador Sanders
They could.
because I would not
would
buy a
be-
jersey,
You
bro.
would be so conflicted.
I know you would.
I would not buy
You
a
still got to get
jersey.
a Colorado one.
I do.
The
I
Hall of
do.
Famer, Shador Sanders.
Yeah. Don't you ever forget.
Retired.
Retired jersey. He got his jersey retired before Tim Tebow. You know what that's called?
Insane.
Yep.
Legacy.
He got his jersey.
Yeah,
retired.
that's called daddy. That's called
Witness
nepotism.
legacy,
That's
baby.
called nepotism.
He got
Hey,
his
we
jersey-
love nepotism, man.
He got his jersey retired before Joe Burrow,
Yeah. Tim
Trevor
Tebow.
Lawrence, and Cam Newton.
Love it.
That's insane.
Legendary.
Thank you, Dion. Thank you, Dion.
Appreciate it, Pops.
I get it, man. I mean, he did a lot for the program. I get it. But a lot of people done a lot for a lot of programs.
Yeah. I understand Trav, but Shador?
Trav makes total sense to me. I have no issues with the Travis jersey retirement, but Shador is just straight up
I don't think there would be a Trav without Shador.
not at Colorado.
Yeah.
Trav would have been great wherever he was, but not
I don't think he would have been this, though.
But here's my thing. Like, I don't know if you'd have Shador without Travis. Would Shador be the same without a guy like Travis, Hunter? I think that's
No,
the
I don't
more
think so.
likely way it happens. I think Trav would be good wherever he goes with whomever, but I don't know how good Shador would be. Look how good he was when he lost Travis Hunter last year, 2 years ago.
He fell off a
Yeah,
cliff.
that's what I'm saying.
Are we,
Yeah.
we're reconnecting the
We're
reconnecting the
figuring
draft.
it out.
We've lost the television.
All right. Well,
I just
Panthers
for-
are still on the clock.
first and foremost for anybody in the chat want to apologize for my voice again. I know it's scuffed. We're trying, boys.
It is
We're trying.
scuffed,
Yeah, we're battling.
but we're battling.
Jordan flu.
Appreciate
game,
you
baby.
being out here.
Jordan flu game,
Appreciate
Like-
you being out here.
dude. It's it's the NFL draft, man.
Yeah, that it is.
I love this shit.
This picture's a little better,
Drafting the
too.
boys.
It's 2 drafts in a row with the boys.
Dude,
Yeah, I mean, this is
crazy
like a
to think
daily
about.
thing. It starts like
I got-
our year.
I got to thinking about like it doesn't feel like it was that long ago. We were at Hotel Clemens.
Bro, we were at
know,
Hotel
the
Clemens
draft
the
last
I
year.
know. It's nuts.
I had dreads.
That's true. You did. I miss those dreads.
I don't.
I do. They look so good.
You had dreads. I had a voice.
Oh,
Ted
Ted
McMillan.
McMillan. Yeah, you got to improve that offense a
I
little
like
bit.
that pick. Give Bryce a weapon.
Yeah.
Bryce isn't the problem. Bryce Young's not the problem.
No, I like him with Dave Canales down there. Dave Canales, good quarterback coach. Give him a little bit more time with Bryce.
You know who his his teammate just got drafted a little bit ago.
Who?
Mason Graham. Him and Ted McMillan played on the same high school team.
Oh, did they? No shit.
You imagine playing that high school team?
Hey, that would have been a sick team.
Dear God.
Bro, imagine going back to your high school
Wow.
and 2 guys in the top 10. That's crazy.
Bro, 2 guys in the top 8.
Yeah.
Like, that's wild.
This is where the Saints can really have some fun.
Okay, so I think this pick determines whether or not they're committed to Derek Carr.
The answer is no.
That it shouldn't be.
You don't want to be. You
No.
don't want to be.
You are an
But have-
idiot.
you have paid him a fair amount. So if you don't go Shador here, where do you go?
If you go with the best player available, and that's Jalen Walker.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, look, Demario Davis is getting. Is he a middle linebacker?
Jalen?
Yeah.
Middle and outside.
Yeah,
he
middle.
fluctuates
Yeah.
between both.
I was gonna say like Pete Warner's
He
a
can also
good
rush.
talent there, but Carl Granderson, not huge on him. I like Demario Davis, but again, he's getting a little longer in the tooth. You got to try to find a way to replace those dynamic linebackers.
But my thing is, like, people aren't coming to the games. You know, like Alvin Kamara, that's all you have really offensively.
People love the Saints out there. I'll tell you what.
But-
Superdome ain't quiet.
But what receiver, like what?
Chris Olave?
Yeah, but Chris Olave is one
Yeah,
hit
but
away
he's-
from
yeah,
retiring.
dude, I mean, he's what, 6 concussions?
He's
deep?
got 6 concussions, dog.
Something like that.
Brandon Cooks. They brought Brandon Cooks back. Rashid Shaheed has been electric. at
Shout out
times.
to Shaheed.
Yeah.
But who's going to get them the ball?
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't love Derek Carr. If you love Shador that much, take him here.
Do they have a new head coach?
Yeah.
The Saints do?
Yeah.
And it is
Kellen
Kellen
Moore.
Moore, right?
That's a quarterback, man. That's an offensive dude.
Kellen Moore wants to hand select his quarterback. Do not be shocked if Shador Sanders comes
I
off the
wouldn't
board.
be. I
right
wouldn't
now.
be stunned.
What if he takes a guy like
I
Jackson
would
Dart?
not be stunned. I would be stunned.
I would be
Isn't there a
shocked.
rumor going around?
Jackson feels more like Kellen Moore at Boise State
Oh
to
my
me
gosh.
than Shador did.
I hope not.
Nah, man. I like Ted McMillan. I hate that he's a Panther, but
I think he'll ball. I think he'll do really well.
I think he's going to do well in Carolina. I think this is a solid.
I
pick
think
for them.
Bryce just took a deep breath.
Yeah.
and
This
just exhaled.
reminds me a lot of Drake London a few years ago. Obviously, the big body receivers that can separate. Ted McMillan he's really good at football.
I'll be honest with you. I was not high on the Drake London pick. I was wrong.
Really,
But I was not high on the Drake.
he was
London
so
pick.
good at USC, bro.
I just thought he was a bit overrated.
Yeah,
I think there was an opportunity for him to be a little overrated, but he proved everybody wrong.
He did. Yeah, I was for sure wrong about Drake London.
And so if you're Carolina, why not help the young quarterback to see if you can continue this climb that he's made toward the end of last season?
Taking the wide receiver is perhaps not the big surprise. Which receiver it was might be a bit of a surprise to
All right, now we got the Saints, as we talked about. They're on the clock. After that, we're going to have the Bears on the clock.
Tedero, I know that you're wearing a lei that your grandmother made.
I know pre-draft the Bears were like minus 150 to take Genty.
How special is it to join
Oh,
that
now
program?
Genty's gone.
Oh, man, it's a
I think they're going to go with
the people that came before me,
I think they're going to go with the running back from UNC.
Right now?
No. I'm saying the Bears.
Oh, no, I'm saying
Bears.
the Bears right
Yeah.
now.
God dang it!
At the
What's his
10th
name?
Yeah, why not?
I don't think you
Don't
do
they
that.
have a couple of picks in the first round?
I'm not sure of the draft order. I think every single team for the first time has a first round pick.
Really?
Yeah, in like a very long time.
Quarterback I can trust in, a coaching staff that believes in me, and teammates that are ready to play for me, and I'm ready to play for them. So, I mean, sky's the limit for this organization, man. I can't wait.
The hat looks good on you. Congratulations.
Well, believe me, Ted, you got a good quarterback.
All right, Miles.
Yeah, the Bears don't have
I
two
might catch
picks.
some slack for that, but
On the clock, and as you can see, they are a team that has gone the longest of any in the NFL since drafting the quarterback in the first round. Archie Manning, in fact, is the
been a
only
while.
quarterback.
Last time the Saints drafted a first-round quarterback was 1971 Archie Manning.
are they going to break that streak for Shador?
I think you have got.
Or
to
you
do
could just stick with Derek Carr. You could suck, and then you get Arch Manning next year.
Maybe
Arch and Archie, can you imagine?
if Arch comes out.
He ends up in New Orleans, which is Super
Why would he
Bowl.
not come out?
Think about where we are right now with
He might not want to.
He loves Texas, like really.
He's
loves
also.
Texas.
I love Chattanooga.
His dad.
I do too, man.
His dad played in the NFL. Both his uncles played in the NFL. His grandfather played in the NFL. Like, if anybody's going to convince him the NFL will still be there, Arch has the family to do it.
What a miss.
Please don't.
The
I
Ted
cannot have
McMillan, Carolina-
Carolina have this.
Carolina picked Ted McMillan.
Good for Bryce.
The New Orleans Saints select Kelvin Banks Jr.
Yes, yes. I'm so happy they're so stupid.
I mean,
That's Demarius. That's for you, boy.
I actually think
Is
that's
Jamarius a Saints guy?
Yes, he is. That's for
Dude.
you, boy.
Every day,
Stupid.
every day, Jamarius, like, I don't know, like, surprises me on something. After his Instagram post that I've made fun of him for twice already, that he posted like a hiking pic. I think he was like at a waterfall. He just did like this super basic white girl.
Oh no,
Instagram
he's an
post.
outdoorsman. I'm about to text him right now because he needs to feel
you
this.
I think it's a good pick.
I think it's a good pick too.
Kelvin Banks is
They
incredible
need
a dog.
offensive line.
They need some offensive line
yeah,
help.
Kelvin Banks has been.
They need some.
When you're signing Dylan Radins as one of your big offseason moves, you need some offensive help, dog, along that offensive line.
Yeah.
They've had a really good offensive line for a while, and I don't mean to cut you off, Joseph, but
Oh, you're good.
yeah, I mean, like Aaron McCoy's still there, Cesar Ruiz, but what's his name? Just retired.
Ryan Ramczyk.
Yeah, Ryan Ramczyk just retired unceremoniously. So they needed to fill that void at offensive tackle. So good for the Saints. They got a position in need.
That's
Good.
one of those you're like sitting there watching the draft as a Saints fan, be like, good pick. Yeah, I don't know anything about him yet, but good pick.
Oh,
There's a lot of those.
Texas had a good offensive line.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a star on it. He was a star on that Texas offensive line.
was. Those guys. That Texas team. All right, what do the Bears need right now?
I said maybe Omarion Hampton if they wanted to go crazy. If they want to like go the way of maybe like the Lions did with Jahmyr Gibbs. Everybody was questioning Jahmyr Gibbs. They've got DeAndre Swift. Well, no, who's the other runner? Who's the
David
running back?
Montgomery.
Yeah, David Montgomery. No, I'm talking about the Bears.
James.
Who's the running back?
Roshan.
No, DeAndre Swift. That was not DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, it is
And
DeAndre
Roshan
Swift.
Johnson. Roshan's been an utter disappointment. A terrible player.
Yes.
I've had such high expectations for him. Maybe it was just because of last year, like, and I had taken DeAndre Swift and Roshan Johnson in fantasy, and they both sort of like didn't live up to expectations.
That Texas thing, you're just like, yeah, those guys are dogs down there.
Come on.
You're like, surely he'll be like Ricky Williams. And just not the same.
Can I tell y'all what I would do?
This is going to get booed so hard.
Because boy, do we have an announcement for you live from the heart of the NFL draft right here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
What's happening?
That's right, Colleen. The schedule release marks a pivotal moment in the
The
NFL
schedule release?
calendar. It's set the stage for its thrilling season. Yeah, that's where we get to geek out over
Geek
every
out.
single game and
Laura Rutledge, very bold strategy on the all red.
Yeah, I don't know if I love it.
Late season divisional dates that ends up deciding playoff spots at home.
It's very Dorothy of you. from
It
the
is.
Wizard of Oz.
It is very Dorothy.
Find out soon, okay? How about these rookies, the players who are drafted here tonight? When and
Where would y'all go with the Chicago Bears pick right now? Because they've got wide receiver DeAndre Moore, Roman Dunze. They've done that. Cole Kmet's fine at the tight end. Where do you want to go? And they've rebuilt their offensive line with Joe Tooney, Drew Dahlman, Jonah Jackson.
Yep.
So they've rebuilt that offensive line. Do you want to continue to focus on the defensive side of the football? I think they could use a safety. Are there any good safeties left?
Malachi Moore,
about-
but he's
That's
What
a,
about
that's a
Stark?
big reach,
Stark.
man.
Starks? Malachi Starks?
Malachi Starks.
Malachi Starks. I
Yeah.
apologize.
Did you
And,
reach that far?
I wouldn't reach that. He had a
God.
horrible year.
Yeah, Malachi didn't have a great year.
He had a
Well,
horrible
he had to
year.
make up for everything that was happening in the secondary.
Yeah,
I think he's still going to be a good player.
Do you stay up north and go to get Will Johnson in the corner? I mean, I know he's fallen.
I do. Will didn't play like the last half of the season, right?
Yeah. What did he have? The ACL?
Yeah, it's like a knee, leg injury. I'm fine with taking Will Johnson here. 'Cause he
Oh.
can always, that's a cornerback one.
Boys, we got some pushback on the Laura Rutledge
Yeah.
for our boy Jeremy. Laura Rutledge is
course.
excellent. She's number one in our book. Oh, I'm
you ain't worried about no
JT, you ain't
dress.
worried about no.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. The only wrong thing Laura Rutledge ever did was root for the Gators.
That's true. That's true. Oh, Lord. A married man, I don't talk about people like that.
I will speak that as a single man. I will speak that for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Joseph. Glad you're a
I'll-
proxy.
I'll
You're
bear
a
that.
proxy for our beautiful women out
I'll
there.
bear that cross, brother.
Just a dad out here. I don't say things like
Right.
that. I don't talk about women like that.
Respect
Me
that.
neither, man.
Respect that.
I question their dress choices.
Steve McMichael. My heart is with the McMichael family during this incredible
Jeremy's he's got Greg at number 8 in the top 10 of 2025 sports media draft.
Thank you, JT.
JT, what goes into your ranking process? I'm just curious, man.
What are your criteria?
What's the criteria, brother?
What are you saying about his ranking system? It
I'm
sounds
just
pretty
saying,
valid.
man. It's like I always come one but no, below, man.
Always.
50 years
You know?
with the fourth
What I gotta do,
pick in the
JT?
1975 NFL draft, the Chicago Bears selected one of Stephen Michaels'
Man, I thought
teammates
he was making a pick.
and closest
Got
friend,
me.
Walter Payton, running back, Jackson State.
It's getting rowdy. Here at
They
tailgate.
just
right?
drafted Walter
Getting a little
Payton.
impatient.
Nearly
Yeah.
17,000 yards and 110 touchdowns over 13 seasons, all with the Chicago Bears. As you heard earlier, the NFL continues to honor sweetness, not only first
They have a
performers,
Morier.
but
They have a Morier as
also
the
his
highest rated
commitment
safety
to
left
give back to his community
from South
with the
Carolina.
Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award. So with the 10th pick in the 2025 NFL draft,
Yeah, let them have it, Green Bay. Let them have it.
this should be a year. Colston Loveland.
Colston Love.
Okay.
Lovely.
Tight end.
Okay.
Interesting. First tight end off the board, not Tyler Warren.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
that's kind
I
of.
love
I'm-
that pick.
I love this pick. Colston Loveland was Michigan's offense last year. Who was their
He
quarterback?
really
Which is
was.
not very good.
Oh,
No, he was dynamic, right?
No, I'm saying like their offense wasn't very
No,
good.
but like
Alex Orji was.
they threw it to him like 20 times.
So-
he caught 18 of them.
So you want to go with
So he
the
had to be
6-win
Yeah.
tight end that was their offense instead of the finalist that was their whole offense tight end. Interesting. Because Tyler Warren,
Tyler Warren was basically most of their offense.
he
outside
was
the
their
running
offense.
game.
Because you got to remember, no wide receiver caught a pass.
Exactly.
I don't know if I like this
Y'all,
pick.
I know what I saw. He was hurt. This brother can ball, man.
Oh, yeah.
Colston Loveland can ball.
Colston Loveland can
I'm not saying he's bad,
freaking
But he
Ooh.
should have been behind. He should have been
Yeah.
behind Tyler Warren.
All right, right now, what if Kyle Shanahan's like, you know what? I'm not paying Brock Purdy this money. Give me Shador. 5-year contract.
Discount.
Little discount.
Little
I think
discount.
I think people are cooling on Shador. I don't think he's going to go very high here. From what,
If
from
you
what
can make
Stops
Brock
he was
Purdy
saying.
good, you can make anybody good. Jackson Dart.
I'll throw this headset
Bro,
off.
don't. I'm telling you, don't sleep on Jackson Dart getting drafted over Shador.
I am asleep. If that happens, y'all, this is a travesty.
I mean, we're talking about what Jackson had like 10,000 yards at Ole Miss, and he transferred to Ole Miss.
Yeah. I was talking to Joseph earlier when we were packing up. Todd McShay said it would be more likely, he thinks, to have only one quarterback drafted in the first round than having 3 quarterbacks drafted in the first round.
I believe
see
that.
that.
I believe that.
This pick though, is this a shot at Cole Kmet?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Is Cole
Very
Kmet not
overrated.
good enough?
No, he's not good enough.
He flashes though,
He's
bro.
not.
Dude.
He's
He got that
He's a
built
ghost.
contract and that built basics. Yeah. Got that little suit action. He was like, I'm good.
I think it's going to be like a Buffalo situation with Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid.
That's not a bad situation.
I could see that for Caleb Williams.
I'm trying to give all the weapons to Caleb.
Because you see how he's building this. Ben Johnston, that's his Sam Laporte.
Yeah.
You know? Because he uses tight ends like crazy.
Problem is they don't
Just
have
12
that.
personnel. Just get nasty.
They don't
out
have
there.
that running back
Oh, Dylan
Two
Sims is on the
O's.
way.
to Chicago.
Yeah.
When?
Second round.
Tomorrow.
If that happens, that wouldn't be terrible.
No, wouldn't be terrible.
You pair him with DeAndre Swift, Thunder and Lightning.
NFL schedule.
Where's the thunder?
DeAndre.
It's like a crackle. Ain't no thunder.
Hey, man, he put a little thump in there.
Come on now.
Put a little thump in there. Man, I'm trying to look at teams that can take my man Shador, man. I don't know. He might slide at this point.
Just a weird need.
It's a weird need, dude.
Well, what are y'all seeing for the 49ers? Offense.
You lost.
Still good. I mean, look, yeah, you lost Debo. You traded Debo away, but you put your chips in on Ricky Pearsall.
Yep.
Brandon Ayuk's hurt. Who knows when he's going to come back? He was very underwhelming last year. Juwan Jennings been very solid as a 7th round pick in 2000.
Vault for life.
Yeah. I think they could. I think they could honestly use a little offensive line help. I don't know what there is offensive line wise.
It's really started to fade.
Your next pick's probably Tyler Booker for O-line.
Maybe a secondary player. Is there a-
Yeah, this would be Will Johnson's.
Will Johnson.
territory.
This could be a
I could see Will Johnson.
This would be a Will Johnson. But I was also, for funsies' sake, like if we were doing the old like Madden fantasy draft here, Tyler Warren, George Kittle, let him rip.
Pass the torch.
Full-time 12 personnel.
Now, if Tyler Warren does get drafted here, you guys do know that George Kittle's getting traded more than likely to the Tennessee Titans. He's publicly stated he wants to be a Tennessee Titan.
Well, he's got tight end you in Nashville.
Yep. He's from Tennessee.
It's a tough spot to want to go right this moment.
Well, you got a young quarterback.
We got Cam
I think
Ward,
he
baby.
doesn't want to
Got
win.
Cam. The world has just changed for Tennessee. We got a sick new stadium coming.
That's
You got
right.
Will Levis.
I don't know if he's going to be around though until
You
2027.
got Will Levis. I'm sorry. You're not just going to slide past that like you
I thought I just want to make sure
You
I
know,
was
trying to slide it
listening.
You're not going to sneak that in there.
Wanted to make sure I was listening.
You got Will Levis. Well, I'm
How to
sorry.
get off a Mickey tape.
I'm sorry.
Good.
It's like
Good.
watching.
How to make sure my audio was
Train
working.
wreck, bro.
How to make sure the audio was working.
Dang, bro.
You got
Right.
Will Levis.
Will
I'm sorry.
Levis.
You're trying to be so subtle.
I did. I mean, look like Joe Montana against the
Oh,
Atlanta
my
Falcons. So.
Barron or Johnson? Corners. Johnny Barron.
Oh, from Texas?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was good.
Yeah.
I still think Will Johnson.
But Will Johnson's
Yeah.
just that guy.
I think
There's Shador.
That's my boy right there, man. Sean.
So Will Johnson and Pierce were the two guys that slid the furthest from the initial one last year, it feels like. That'll be interesting to see where both those guys go here.
Expectation that any of these teams would need to select a quarterback. So
That 14 one looks real tough.
Yeah.
real interesting.
Daniel Jones is a starter, bro. I don't care what nobody says. New York was a bad situation.
He had some weapons out there.
Because he was the bad situation.
No
Biggie.
way, bro.
Dude, he's terrible.
No way. I'm just not hearing it.
He's not very good.
I know we would. I would have liked to have seen him play a little bit with KOC in Minnesota and see what KOC could have done with Daniel Jones. After seeing what he did with Sam Darnold,
Dude, I legit think KOC could make you a 3,000-yard passer, Joseph. I just have so much belief in that guy now. From what I saw last year, I was like,
dude, KOC, I'll give you my number, dog. Like, I don't even need much.
I mean, he's got to make that out of what's his name, JJ McCarthy.
yeah.
I think you will.
Obviously believes he can.
I'm Sergeant Mitchell Johnson. I'm here for service members from the United States Army, Marine Corps, and Navy. We are proud to announce that this year we are celebrating our 250th anniversary. We're grateful for the opportunity to partner with NFL Salute to Service and the USO in introducing the San Francisco.
So we got San Francisco and the Cowboys coming up after 49ers.
I'm very interested. Oh, I thought he was going to announce it.
Me too.
That would have been
That was a
cool.
big letdown.
Yeah, I was totally pumped for them, for the servicemen to announce it.
Watch them take like Mike Green.
USA. The pick is in.
San Francisco.
To our men and women who serve in the United States military for your sacrifices to defend our country's freedom. With the 11th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Michael Williams.
Oh, what?
Hell.
Over Jalen? Huh?
Excuse me? Why would that happen?
Okay, listen.
Edge rusher.
Why would that happen?
Listen. Okay,
Talk to us, Georgia
early on in the Clemson game, Mike Hill was dominating, and then he took that injury to the thigh and he sat out, and he couldn't get healthy up until the very end. And then you saw flashes in the SEC championship game, and you're like, this is the Mike Hill Williams they were pitching us when he was coming out of high school. This is the, top 5 potential NFL edge rusher that we could see. So, I mean, it makes sense. This ceiling existed for Mike Hill in my head. I don't I didn't expect him to go this high. I really thought Jalen was going to be the first Bulldog off the board. But obviously the 49ers see something they like in Mike Hill. They see something they can work with. And obviously you've seen when he's healthy, he's an absolute freak.
Yep.
But he's just got to be healthy. So
I'm just still surprised. Like, this doesn't – man.
This feels like a measurement pick. 6'5".
Yep.
What was he, 236, something like that?
And
He's
and Robert Salah is coming back, right?
I
believe he's back. So
yeah,
that's one of those guys.
He's
like,
the DC.
you give him a chance. Man, he's a good evaluator.
And Mike Hill has the intangibles. He just
it's a high ceiling.
it's a ceiling pick.
It's a high ceiling pick because I guess Jalen does he fits the upper middle class version of that.
Yeah.
So if Mike Hill can be your guy, and you always trust a big giant man and some tan,
Yeah.
Yeah, they needed to sort of get
I'm
things
surprised
going again
by
from the edge rusher position again.
just
Obviously, you've got
surprised.
Nick Bosa,
Yep. But
Growth Matos. They brought over from Carolina.
who'd they lose? Did they lose Tufonga?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you gotta have some playmakers on that side of the ball now.
Do you guys know who I want the Cowboys to take here? A Missouri Tiger.
Luther Burden.
Yeah. He's come
Pedro
off the board right
McMillan
now.
is still here, brother.
No, he got taken.
No, he did. I
He
missed
got
it.
taken.
I missed that.
You were
He's
on the
gone.
phone.
You're on the phone.
Ted went to Carolina.
That's right. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
No, but you were absolutely right.
Yeah.
I was.
You and CD together. That'd be
Yeah.
That was a dream. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, I can't wait for that fantasy.
Who's the Cowboys running back?
It's not Rico Dowdle anymore.
Malcolm Harris.
Javante Williams, Juggernaut Javante, and Miles Sanders, and Deuce Vaughn. Ooh, I thought
There
he
he
was
is.
going to say Tyler Warren.
Yeah, it's
for a
Tyler
second.
Booker.
That's very interesting. The suit top, very
I
textured.
kind of like it.
I don't hate this pick at all.
Do everything you can to protect him, and just see if you can find a wideout that can help him out. And okay.
I love the NFL draft just to see the pure happiness from these guys.
Yeah, dude.
Boys throwing Jalen
Like,
Miller.
that boy is absolutely jacked.
Dude, their setup in the backs have gotten
Oh,
way
yeah.
better. Like
Oh, my
last year, I was
gosh.
watching that. This is sweet. They did a great job of the hallway.
Look at
That
him.
boy's pumped.
Good for Tyler Booker, man.
Yeah. All right. Huge Tyler Booker fan already.
Let me get my chain together.
Tyler Booker, and we want you on the pod already. I can tell.
Oh, yeah.
All the vibes.
All the vibes. Get that hat, bro. Get that hat. They did a good job with the draft hats this year. Did y'all see those?
They're pretty sweet.
Dude,
I'm
Titans.
peeping.
The Titans has like a little that. What's the Greek vine? I'm trying to think what that's actually called. But yeah, it's got that on the bill. Looks nice, dude.
Clean.
Very clean. Definitely 1-1. Just in case I got drafted.
All right, we do got the Dolphins coming up next. They're on the clock at number 13. Yep, number 13.
Trade Tua. Get Shador.
No way. They already got their starting quarterback, man. Zach Wilson. You laughing, and I'm dead serious. If you,
What did y'all give him?
bruh, Zach Wilson outplayed Patrick
you have at
Mahomes
this
last
event?
year, bro.
What did you take him?
I had a burger and a hot dog
From
man,
where?
Something
Yeah.
was in
at
that.
this cookout I went to for work. Y'all,
I think
y'all
there's
really
something
think
else
Zach
cooking in
Wilson
that
sucks?
burger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sure
Like
did.
for real?
For real,
I
dude.
do.
That's crazy.
When we were talking about ranking the
thought-
best quarterbacks, he's like
When
40.
he got drafted from BYU, I was like, that's not going to work.
Yeah. You don't put Mormon in New York.
Bro,
That
the
boy's
Jets
crushed.
suck though, bro.
They do.
Now this pick right here is going to be Will Johnson. Surely.
Surely you get rid of
Their
Jalen.
DBs are terrible.
You
bro.
get rid of Jalen now.
Yeah.
Where did Jalen go?
I don't think he's gone
He
anywhere
hasn't
yet.
Hasn't gone anywhere yet?
No. He seems like somebody to go to the Tennessee Titans from Nashville.
Yep.
We finally get him, and he's terrible. Kind of like the Julio, the Randy Mosses, you know.
DeAndre
The
Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Hey, he was
Calvin
all, he was
Ridley.
all right. He's okay. A few games.
Calvin
But y'all not gonna jump on him.
Hey, Calvin was a
Y'all not gonna
1,000-yard
jump on
receiver.
him for saying he was all right.
He was all right.
Who?
He said that D-Hop was all right with the Titans.
Few games. He had Will Levis as quarterback.
He was okay. He wasn't
Yeah.
awful. He wasn't awful.
I wouldn't say he was great.
Zach,
No, I
great.
never said
No,
great.
No, he was
Zach
okay.
Wilson is straight.
There wasn't nobody on the Titans that was great.
Zach is
Well, he does like the moms, no?
Bro, Miami is the worst place for him imaginable.
oh dude, absolute menace to society down there.
He's going to get ate alive.
Yeah. I ain't have to worry about playing.
No.
What do you mean? You think he's the next
Aw,
coming?
look at his dad, man. We
Tua-
kind of look alike.
Come on now. Two ain't going to make it a whole year.
That's true. He'll get opportunities.
Yeah, don't
He'll
worry.
get opportunities.
Don't worry.
They got hit by the injury bug real bad last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got Waddle, you got Tyreek if he can stop.
They got the best running back from Tennessee in a long time, Jalen Wright.
They do have Jalen Wright. They've got a plethora of some running backs.
A-Chain.
I'd say they still got Devon A-Chain.
Yeah, they lost Mostert, which I love. I've always loved him. He's been great.
Bro, if you pick me up like that on live TV, like put me down.
I'd pick you up like that.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
That's love.
On the live stream.
Yeah, I'd pick you up like that.
Trying to look up some of these. The Athletics got some grades already out. A lot of A's and a lot of B pluses. It's just been a good draft. This is a good starter draft. Got a lot of guys you're like, yeah. It doesn't. There's no Caleb Williams. There's none of that. There's no Corey Davis. You know what I'm saying?
Corey Davis is such a reach, bro. But
Dude.
it felt right. It felt like, we're going to get a generational blue chip talent. But it's not Corey's fault, is it?
No, when you look and you're like, all right, we're going to make up this player in a lab. 6'3", 6'4", 210, can fly.
He was AJ Green made over.
Dude, no, he was taller.
We have lost the live stream.
This is
No,
so
sorry. We've lost the
No,
NFL
not
draft.
ours.
We didn't lose ours. We lost the NFL draft.
we did lost.
The Dolphins feels like a Jalen Walker pick to me.
Yeah, because Jalen Phillips, their really good pass rusher, has had season-ending injuries in back-to-back seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do expect for Jalen to go right here.
They could use a linebacker for sure.
Really excited about this movie. I don't lie to you.
I'm so excited. This is probably one of the most excited I've been about a Marvel movie since Endgame.
Yeah.
So obviously,
And
Endgame was bigger, but
I'm a little worried about Fantastic Four.
I am too. I don't really understand the timeline of it.
Mm-mm.
I was going to go read up on it, but I just
So it's like in the 60s. This will be very, very, very interesting. I'm not 100% sold, and I don't know if I love like the Galactus giant creature thing. I don't know about
didn't
that.
the Silver Surfer come back in that?
Yeah, it's a chick.
I'm confused. I'm just really confused because
Well-
wasn't the Fantastic Four set in the 80s or 90s?
100%.
Now they're like in the 60s, right? That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
60s, 70s. I don't know what that. Yeah, 60s because that was like that old school cursive writing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Very confused about that situation, but here we are. But Thunderbolts looks good.
Mm-hmm. Good cast.
Oh, speaking of Pedro Pascal, does anybody watch The Last of Us?
I played the game.
You've not watched the show?
I watched the first season, but I haven't
Okay.
watched the second season because I'm going to buy the second one and play it. I never played the second one.
Okay.
The first game changed my life. It
The
was incredible.
The second season is. I legit watched one of the best episodes of television ever watched this weekend. Episode 2, season 2. It's so good. Pedro Pascal is like one of the best actors on the planet right now.
I heard there's another Mandalorian coming out.
Sure is.
Yeah.
There's a Mando movie coming out.
Mando, that was it. Yes, Mando
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Andor just came out, second season.
I didn't watch the first one.
First one was pretty good.
Yeah, I cut off Disney Plus for a while, and then all of a sudden I got suckered back into one of those packages.
Of course.
And now here I am paying $35 a month, being like, yeah, it's a deal.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
And then I realized the other day, I was like kind of looking through my subscriptions. I was like, How much do I actually use these?
You know what I miss?
What?
Cable.
Remember when cable was good?
Remember cable? You
It's
could
so
just
easy.
62 and it'd be a channel.
Yeah.
Now it's like a streaming platform. Like I hate it.
You're just out there like searching for random, and you'd like find a movie on. It's like 11 p.m. You're like, dang, I'm glad I got. I've only missed the first 3 minutes of this movie. Those were the days, dude.
Did anybody in this area have TiVo?
No,
Didn't have TiVo.
No.
did not.
Yeah, TiVo's stupid as shit. Yeah,
yeah. Who had that?
Idiot.
idiot.
I'm guessing you had TiVo.
I did. Yeah, it was awesome.
How many channels did your like?
Like 160, bro.
Yeah, dude. I was excited.
Wow.
Crazy. You could record before like it was cool.
Oh, snap! Atlanta was different, dog. I couldn't record till YouTube TV here.
Yeah.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Miami's open select Kenneth Grant.
Kenneth Grant, interesting.
Defensive tackle from Michigan.
Okay.
Now I'm starting to worry a little bit.
We were in the right area.
Mhm.
Defensive line.
Yeah, this D line class is sick.
Oh yeah.
Is Jalen Walker? Is it medical? You think at this point?
No, I think this is Jalen's falling about where he was projected.
Yeah,
He was projected to be picked by the Falcons. So anything before that would
if
be a
he
little.
goes, yeah.
Now,
If he goes in the
Mike-
20s,
yeah,
that's where you get
yeah,
nervous.
If he goes in the 20s, then he's fallen a little bit. But Mike
You got it. Get out of yourself, bro. You're good.
Mike Hill going before him was a shock to me.
The Colts pick is in.
Good for them. We're just turn and burn, baby.
Let's go. Get us rolling. We're almost halfway home.
9:30. One thing that I'll be interested to see, because like probably one of my favorite players in the draft, and I know it's just because of the positional stuff. John Campbell out of Alabama.
Oh
Yeah, that's a
absolute
monster.
stud, dude.
He is one of the guys, and I'm gonna sit here and he would have to put up like crazy Ray Lewis numbers for you to ever think this,
Nope.
but
Camera died.
well, that's the camera. I'm gonna keep talking. This is a
Yeah, we're
podcast.
still
It's
here.
all vocal.
We're still here.
I think Campbell could actually wind up being like one of the best players, if not the best player in the draft.
Yeah.
Just he's gonna have an enormous amount of tackles. He's gonna be able to go to two different positions with linebacker and edge rusher, and just craziness he's gonna cause in like pass rush situations. And then also he's just gonna be a tackling machine.
Nah, he's a freaking force, dog.
What?
They need some people on the inside.
That's terrible.
Like,
Just move the line, I guess.
yeah, we're not in the darkness, I promise.
Ah, you meant the dot to the dot. I was born.
There
in
we
it.
go.
Yo,
Okay,
brightness
Joseph.
up. ISO.
That's what I'm talking
Now
about.
that's booming,
It's a
baby.
nice little angle.
That is good. Great stuff, Joseph. It's at 10%. That's all we got. Oh, I got to turn it
crap.
off.
Is there a way to charge while it's
We'll
plugged in?
see. We may not make it, friends.
Joseph is on it.
Yeah, I've got the charger on that one. That one's on me. I forgot to turn it off.
It's all good. We got it.
We can do this.
We can do this.
We got the whole squad almost.
You know who might not do this? New York Knicks. Kyle Moses.
The Indianapolis Colts select
Detroit basketball. Good
All
for
right,
them.
Tyler
That's the
Warren.
most that's the most Tyler Warren place possible.
That's a great pick.
Good for them. One of your two rather athletic interception throwing quarterbacks is going to have a good target to go to.
Yeah. That's going to be important
It's a
for
nice safety blanket.
yes. That's going to be important for Anthony Richardson.
They still need more though. I mean, no, you got what? Who's they got Michael Pittman.
Yep.
You got Jonathan Taylor.
Yep.
What else?
Alec Pierce,
Alec Pierce is a nice.
Alec Pierce.
Josh Downs.
Josh Downs
Josh
was
Downs.
Josh Downs was
Donnie Mitchell.
Flacco's guy. Alec Pierce was Richardson.
It's
Yeah,
crazy. They literally switched.
Yeah.
They got a decent little wide receiving group there. with Pierce, Pittman, Downs,
I
AD
think you
Mitchell.
still need like a big receiver, like a. I know DK Metcalf's just saying on trees, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Shout out to my boy Craig. He was saying Tyler Warren also officially has gone from the most bland college uniform to the most bland pro uniform. Yeah, facts.
I don't know. Browns are kind of plain.
The Colts uniforms.
At least you have some orange and some pop. God, Colts.
It's like Doo-Doo Brown.
Yeah, it's better than. Yeah, both of them charging.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, do we have the other cable? I can charge you.
I think it's in the other backpack.
You got small little Chinese.
Yeah, dude. I'm getting rather hungry, but then I'm also at the point now where I'm like, do I just wait? Just wait for the road home?
Yeah,
probably. I don't think they're doing food anymore here.
Yeah. I think we missed our chance.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Hey, Blake, are they cutting us off at any time? Are they closing at any time? Okay. I didn't fit. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I think they're cleaning up. Yeah. We may be cutting this one short.
Listen, after the Falcons pick,
What time? How much longer we got?
they're picking now.
So we can. Yeah, we'll set sail on this one, I guess.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of set now.
That's how I need Axel whenever we make it. I need people cheering like that.
Both cameras are
Yes.
charging.
Love it. Well, we
Thank
might
you,
be
Jack.
we might be getting bumped because they're cleaning up.
Oh, well,
We'll see how long we can
we'll see how long we get.
cook it out.
Exactly.
I feel, dude, I'm like right in front of Miggy. I feel so bad.
No, you're not. Literally, I'm like in the. I have a window.
You got a window. I can scoot over
Yeah.
too.
No. Literally, I'm good. Yeah, it's a little wet back
Yep. Sorry, dog.
No,
I didn't
you
mean to
good,
get you.
bro.
I didn't, dude, because that
It's been there.
was like a
It's been there.
a slow enough wipe that I was like, that might have just been one of those that went right down the crack, and you're just gonna be
No, we're good.
not great. Okay, what do you want right here, Miggy?
I mean, best player available. Come bring a damn good dog home.
Dude,
We never draft Georgia Bulldogs.
Georgia players, and I don't
Ever.
look at Philly, dude. I don't understand.
I think they learn from their mistakes right here.
Shador's available.
We got Shador, but with a better do-rag.
You got Lefty Shador.
We got Lefty
Yeah,
Shador.
Lefty Shador.
Not super athletic.
Now, Arizona, I might take Shador.
Dude, I could totally see Atlanta select like Matthew Golding here.
I'd be pissed. Ah, boy.
Be the
And I
most,
love Matthew
it would
Golden,
be the
too,
most
bro.
like Atlanta thing.
It's so
dude.
Atlanta.
They don't
Yeah.
need Matthew Golden.
No, they don't.
Dude,
Or
What if-
like Will Johnson.
I was going to say, what if they went double running back and got Amari and Hampton?
Because
Oh my god.
you might see me jump off this little balcony we got, man.
Wait, they
Go
got
running
Tyler
back.
Algier and Bajan. They're fine.
Okay,
They're fine.
so you want you
gotta be
think
a
it's
defense-
Walker?
It's got to be.
It's
a
got to be
player.
Walker or Mike Green. Either one of those,
Would you-
I'm fine.
You like Mike Green?
I love Mike Green.
What about James Pierce Jr.?
Not for this team.
Ah,
Not for
I
this
knew
team.
there was a
Not for this
caveat.
team.
Talking that talk.
What
I
about
just-
what about O line?
We do need a center, but I think that can be addressed.
You got Ryan Newsel in there.
Yeah, that needs to be addressed.
That you are reaching for your next offense lineman.
Yeah, I don't think offensive line is yet.
Yeah, no.
You can get that in round 2. You can get one of the Oregon guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's got to be Jalen Walker. No.
it's got to be.
Yeah, I think so.
And if it's not, I'm concerned about his medicals at this
Wait,
point.
didn't you?
Mike Green, baby.
Was it Jesse Simmons left?
No, Justin Simmons. Yeah,
Justin Simmons. Sorry, I
Yes.
knew it was Jay.
Justin Simmons
so
left.
maybe Malachi.
I would love Malachi back here too.
What about a cornerback?
I'm fine with AJ Terrell. Not thrilled with AJ
Mike
Terrell.
Hughes is your number 2.
Yeah, but like
I love
there's
that.
better in the.
There's no way a
second
guy
round.
named Mike Hughes is a cornerback.
Mike. I mean, our nickelback sucks. Like
Mike Hughes getting cooked in that corner
Why
spot.
don't we go Will Johnson?
I could see Will Johnson here.
I didn't think Will Johnson was going to be here.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, surprise here. Now we go with him.
I would not be mad at Will Johnson, to be real with you. But we need a pass rusher, a blue chip.
That you gotta have one, man. And this is the draft to do it. You can get you can get one late. You can get a good one late right here.
If
That
you do
doesn't
get Will
happen.
Johnson, you trade back in. You trade back in and go back to back.
You trade Pitts for a 6th-round pick, dog.
You do something.
This is looking like Aaron Rodgers. Could be like Boomer Esiason back in 1984, slipped in the second round. You think about Brett Favre as well. Geno Smith. This is
Okay, Lippin.
All his quarterbacks started out to be pretty doggone good. So for Shador Sanders, the key right now.
Got 15 more minutes, boys.
All right.
We're perfect. Falcons pick. We're out. I don't know what it is about Mel, but he's getting way more annoying.
Yeah,
as
he
I've
is
gotten
kind
older.
of.
Shador mad as hell. You can tell.
Why does that look like they're about to go beat up somebody?
That looks like death row. In the
It
back.
does.
Oh my! In a red and black suit.
I like that.
We coming to get you, dog.
Yeah,
like
don't you
that.
worry.
Less than a 1% chance he'd be available at pick 15.
I don't know, man. They don't look very happy. Unless that was a few minutes ago. Before they called.
The Falcons certainly took their time.
Please don't be stupid, bro.
I bet I'm honestly in my mind I'm doubting they thought Walker and Johnson and Barron were all here.
That's fair.
Come on, Jalen. And one.
We're gonna get the
Come on.
Falcons pick and
Hopefully a
the
Knicks
Knicks win, baby.
Knock on wood. Oh no, Dennis.
No, that's
Good stuff.
Cal Davis and Ken O'Brien went ahead of him. So it worked out really good for 6 of the 8 quarterbacks. It slid from where they were ranked.
Golly.
Gino. Jimmy Clausen. Ugh.
Bro, Jimmy Clausen was that guy at Notre Dame, though.
Most clutch player in the league, Jalen Brunson. Let's go. JB Bickerstaff is hot. All right, Meg, the pick is in.
It's your time,
Quarterback Shador Sanders.
Where would be the best spot for him to go in realism? Like, with,
It's in 6 spots. He's a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Yeah, it's the Steelers.
No doubt about it. Him, DK, and GP. Boy, that's cinema. Y'all gonna need a camera in that locker
Good
room.
coach.
Nuga Nightlife
Oh
chimed
my
in.
God,
Said if it's not Jalen Walker, I fear for Falcons fan base.
bro, got this. Just make the pick.
Make the pick. Keep Georgia in Georgia.
I mean, please.
Terry, I swear, he is. Never mind. This is a family program. We're trying to get endorsement dollars. We stop, man. I don't want them to see the real me.
Never.
I mean,
Bro,
I
make
feel
the
like
pick.
the
Why do they do this to the
what if
Falcons?
what if they traded it?
Oh my God.
I see y'all.
I'm just
Cincinnati, Seattle, Tampa Bay, and Denver.
All right.
Rounding out the top 20.
Here you go.
Could
Jalen
you
Walker forever.
Want to be like a Klein Farrell situation.
Leland Farrell.
Whatever, brother.
How's he faring?
The Atlanta Falcons select Jalen Walker.
Let's
Yeah.
go! Let's go, dog! Yeah! Yeah!
yeah, baby.
Kept that dog in Georgia.
Right.
Keeping
There
the
you
dog,
go.
baby.
I'm happy for you, buddy.
Thank God!
An absolute dog, man.
I got something.
Look at it.
Every
Look at that.
step.
Look at him, dude.
I
Come
want-
today.
He's already there.
Yeah, he's like,
Go.
do I just like drive?
I drive down the road.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Yeah, what do you do if you're Jalen? You're like, what? Did I just start
You go
driving?
You shake
Oh, he's
Curry's
in
hand.
North Carolina
Yeah,
right
he's from North Carolina.
now. Okay.
Salisbury.
But I mean, like,
Salisbury Steak, North Carolina.
Athens is 90 miles. So he's basically
Yeah. That's kind of a crappy drive, though. You're like, take him 90
Yeah,
miles.
that
Like,
drive
90
does
miles, like
kinda-
just far enough. You're
dude, that drive kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it does.
there ain't it kind of sucks.
I don't remember what the deal was. I think me and you were talking about it. We were just like, the drive to Athens is not the most wonderful.
It's not great, dude.
I've never been.
Like going I think you have to hit
I've never gone to a
Atlanta,
game, but
hit Atlanta and then or no, is that coming back? You have to get on 285.
you have to go on the way back. You go 285.
Yeah. But
Not great.
you get out there and then I don't remember the name of that road, but it's like a 2-lane highway divided by a grass strip, and it just feels like it drags on forever.
All right, we're making the proclamation. The next 2 years, we have to go to Georgia together.
Oh, dude, anytime you want to go to Athens.
Yeah.
I know you.
Anytime.
You guys now officially have somewhere to reside for week 3.
We sure do, buddy.
Yeah, Tennessee, Georgia.
All right.
All right, I'm good, man.
I'm in.
All right.
I'm sold. I'll put back money now.
Blake, one final send-off. How do you feel about today?
Here, jump in here.
See who was poor with his hand, and he never gives up. Effort sacrifice. They're not effort sacrificing him. It's just normal. That's just the way he.
All right. Final send-off for today.
Final send off. Well, what we thought was going to happen happened. I loved what I saw out of the body language. All business.
Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah.
Super serious. Even when he put the hat on, even when he walked out, he cracked a little bit of a smile with the commish. But other than that, all business. A little irritated that he was the only player in the top 10 that didn't get interviewed. We were too busy talking about everybody else. Like literally up to the
I didn't
pick.
think about that.
Up
Yeah.
to the pick, they all 2 of the 3 said that they thought Sanders was a better pick. It's all they talked about up until the pick. They make the pick. He doesn't even get to the tunnel before Schefter comes on, and then it's immediately Jacksonville talk. So I actually tweeted and tagged Cam, and I said, I hope you see how they treated your coverage of the number 1 pick, and it's going to be the best bulletin board material you'll ever see.
Boom. Boom. So we got a dog. I'm really excited about him. Like,
Welcome to the psych ward.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good.
There's a Titans film room. At Titans film room has posted a hype video, and
I'm going to find that puppy.
it's incredible.
What did you do at 11:30 on a Thursday night? Watch the hype video, Cam Ward. I'm going to watch so much film tomorrow. I've talked myself into him already this week. As we've been talking about it, he's been the guy for what feels like since Indy, and don't know why you would go away from it. I don't know if he really is like the greatest quarterback we've ever seen, but there is also the potential. You're like, man, he's athletic, big arm, crazy confidence. I'll take that. We need something, buddy.
And it wasn't due to a lack of suitors. I don't know if you guys heard, but just before Schefter said that New York came with 2 number 1 picks this year and next year's number 1 pick and a multitude of other picks, and Tennessee said no.
No.
Wow,
No,
I was
he grades
unaware of that.
He grades out well.
So they really got a true package for him, and they declined it.
Yep.
Because that would be interesting to see, because that would have given us Carter and somebody else for the future.
Even with next year's class for quarterbacks, you would think that would be enticing.
Maybe. I'm not sold on next year's quarterback class.
Yeah, next year's quarterback class is very unproven so far.
It's a lot of high school stars.
Like one of the guys. Sorry, out of all the guys that are about to play this year of college football, Garrett Nussmeier is one of the most notable that you've seen the most film from.
Yeah,
like Nico was okay. You haven't really seen Arch. You saw him in the Mississippi State game, but like you saw him a couple of times in both Georgia games, which are not something you want to brag about.
No,
like you haven't really seen these other quarterbacks play, so you don't feel great when you've seen Cam and you've seen what he can be. I know he has the times where he just makes egregious decisions back across his body, across the middle, but you can coach that out of him.
You can, with the right guys. And with Cam, don't you feel like just being as calm as he is and as dynamic, those little things will go away because he seems more mature than most.
He does.
He's what, 6 years into college football? 5 years?
Yeah, and he's only won everywhere he's gone. Yep. I mean, not too many people can say that they've been to 3 different schools and they've won at all those levels.
And Miami didn't win anything prior to Cam's arrival.
And look what he did. He put you on a map.
Yeah.
He put you on a map. That Florida game, I know it was early. I know Florida wasn't.
Destroyed Florida.
Man, that was a spectacle.
In Gainesville.
Yes.
Oh,
interesting.
Okay,
I love
interesting.
This
pick. Yeah,
Walter Nolan is a freaking man amongst boys.
Former number 1 player,
Monster.
247 rankings.
Monster.
I thought he was gonna be a first rounder, but a Buffalo Bill type, like a 27 Buffalo, a Baltimore Raven, one of those,
Great
guys
fan.
that just add to the deck that he just slides. But good for Arizona.
All right. Other than ours, what's your favorite pick before we go, Blake?
I love the Walker pick
God,
to Georgia.
yes.
How exciting
God,
is that?
boy, I'm ecstatic.
Yeah.
Needed it. It was a need. Got filled. So now I think you double dip. I think if I'm the Falcons, I'm trying to come back in. What can we do? Will Johnson is there. There's a couple teams. Tampa Bay is trying to go get him.
Dude. He has multiple position versatility.
I really think you go get Campbell on the other side and just get nasty with it.
Do it. But we don't have anything.
Why not? You got an open roster.
We have nothing. Go get him.
Yeah. Well, I guess we need to go. We gotta let them go.
Let's do it, man.
Blake, thanks for having us, dog.
Yeah.
Chattanooga Titans fans, tell them wherever.
Yeah.
What else you got going on? Anything else?
Yeah, Chattanooga Titans fans entering another season. We're here at Tailgate Brewery every single game day. Second floor, we've got the floor all to ourselves. Giveaways, big group every week. Super excited with the new quarterback coming in. Come join us. We're here every time there's a game.
Can't wait, buddy. I'm so excited to have it back. At least we'll have some juice going into
The
next
crowd is always good to start the season.
year. Always. It
Like,
really fades.
We really packed the place out to start with, and it kind of varies from there. So last year was tough. But, I mean, the team loves us. The team is fully aware of us. They sent us that Blake Cushenberry football this week completely out of nowhere. They
They're
said,
so-
hey,
they're so
figured you
good to
might
you
want
guys.
some giveaway stuff for
That's
your
awesome, man.
draft party.
Hell
Here's a
yeah.
signed football.
That is so dope.
So,
Yeah, they've been so good to you guys. Like, they're just a damn good organization, man.
Yeah.
Even though he sucked for our last year, but that's okay.
Well, they'll remember that when things start to turn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Boys, what else you got?
Nothing, man. Been a great draft celebration. One of my favorite events of the year.
I love this patio.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Even soggy, it's still beautiful.
Yep. G, you got anything else?
Hey, it was a good draft, fellas. Always enjoy hanging out with y'all. Getting a chance to do this for a second year in a row is special. I appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Blake, thanks for being here. Thanks for having us, as always. We're going to have to definitely come out and do some shows with the Chattanooga Titans fans, especially with Cam Ward in the building now. Come on. I'm excited.
Welcome to the psych ward.
Welcome to the
Psych Ward. Peace out. Like, subscribe everywhere. All the fun podcast things got to say. Love you.
Wait. Oh, there you go. You got it.